99th of his career in the big leagues. He throws the fastball, the sweeper, the slider, the curveball. Last time out, 3 2/3 innings, no runs, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts in an emergency start 11 days ago against the Baltimore Orioles. So he is rested and ready to go. Shohei Ohtani, Dodgers, Phillies, Ohtani, Christopher Sanchez, the pitching matchup. We're 15 minutes away from first pitch. Keys to the game are next. I'm Tim Cates, it's world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
LA County has seen its share of devastation this year, testing the strength of our communities. I'm Dave Roberts, manager of LA's favorite ball club. In LA, we don't give up, we rebuild. And I love a strong comeback story. Our residents heard the call and stepped up in remarkable ways. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder to rebuild. And we're not finished. Water for LA is more than pipes and pumps. It's about protecting what we love, our homes, our health, and our environment. Learn more at waterforla.com.
Steve Sachs here, and I've been telling you about Alignment Health Plan. Now that I've turned 65, I'm a proud member. Before I enrolled, I did my homework, compared health plans, and Alignment was hands down the one for me. Enrolling was simple with no pressure at all. If you're turning 65 or need a change, call Alignment for personal one-on-one guidance. Visit alignmenthealthplan.com today. That's alignmenthealthplan.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason. This is Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. On your home for the blue all season long.
Dodgers and Phillies squaring off. Game 2 of this 3-game set. Shohei Ohtani, Christopher Sanchez, the pitching matchup. When the boys in blue play at home, it's important they have the right plan to protect their house at Dodger Stadium. You need one for your home, too. Create a wildfire action plan. Select a predetermined meeting point outside your home and create a family communication plan. Know your escape routes and practice them. That's important. Put together a go bag with all the essentials your family may need for up to 4 days, probably longer. Carry a fire extinguisher in your car. Hot exhaust pipes and mufflers can create sparks and fires, so avoid parking your car on dry grass. For more about these tips, which are very important here in fire season, and to find out others, visit fire.ca.gov. All right, back out to the booth. Nelly, Rick, guys.
All right, Tim, back here with Rick Monday. First pitch rapidly approaching for the Dodgers and Phillies, the second game of a 3-game series. Philadelphia now 5.5 games clear of the Dodgers for the number 2 seed in the National League, and the Dodgers lead in the West down to 2 games entering play on Tuesday. Ohtani against Sanchez. Rick Monday, what's a key or two that you have top of mind?
With Ohtani, get ahead in the count. The numbers just really kind of bear that out. He's ahead in the count, so 170 average. Behind in the count, different story, 286 average. And the Dodgers, from a hitting standpoint, have to approach it a little bit differently as well with Sanchez on the mound tonight. Here's why. We mentioned last night with Rangers Suarez, their first pitch of an at-bat put into play, very high batting average. Not the case with Sanchez. In fact, if you start to look at it, first pitch of an at-bat, put it into play, it's only a 237 batting average against. And like Ohtani, and like most pitchers as well, if he's pitching from ahead in the count, it's only a 172 average so far this year, and he's making his 30th start of the season. It's not like it's just all overnight and now pitching.
No, he was an all-star last year, and he was perhaps the biggest all-star snub in the National League this year from a pitching standpoint. So Christopher Sanchez, one of the best in baseball that not enough people are talking about yet. He is changing that, and he is changing that in a hurry. He's going against the unicorn, Shohei Ohtani, making another turn for him, perhaps his second to last start of the regular season in Dodger blue. All right, Tim, we're going to get it back to you because we got a ball game coming up shortly.
Yeah, we got a game starting here quickly as we keep an eye on what's happening around baseball. It's gone final. Citi Field, Queens, New York. Mets have beaten the Padres 8-3. So don't look now, but the Dodgers can gain some more ground in the division. That would be huge. As we keep an eye on what's happening around baseball this Tuesday night. First pitch coming up next. Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Christopher Sanchez. Great pitching matchup. Great series continues. This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck on the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
World champions once again, my friend.
World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
This is just the beginning of this team's title window.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Yeah.
This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck on the world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
You either with me or against me, though.
Living out their dream.
They've added even more.
Now we go for 2 in a row.
Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win.
In the backyard and dreaming about this moment.
Start chasing that chip. Stop. Win, 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 win.
This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers.
Quality, variety, and value.
Shakey's Pizza.
Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com.
And by Estrella Jalisco.
Back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the ninth.
First pitch is just moments away on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers. The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
National League West Division champion.
10,000 hours.
There's still more steps to take.
Get to stepping.
So go ahead and give us the flowers.
Just getting started.
Gotta know by now it's way more than luck.
This team has continued to pour resources into the roster.
All eyes on us.
Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Always remember what it felt like to be part of the best damn baseball team in the world.
In the world.
Zoom in, zoom out, zoom up.
They wear the crown.
All eyes on us.
Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
LA County Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
Children's Hospital LA.
From colds to cancer, we got this.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local, original, great.
And by Daniel's Jewelers.
Making diamond dreams come true since 1948.
Stick around because first pitch is next. Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network. Play ball.
It's time for Dodgers baseball with Tito's handmade vodka. Which means it's time to grab an ice-cold Tito's and lemonade and cheer on our boys with a cocktail that bats 1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins because we're making a donation. And you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. It's the quickest, easiest way to get rid of your unused vehicle. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. That's 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. Remember, that's Cars with a K.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio. Big news, Bob.
Let's hear it.
When the Dodgers steal a base, fans get a free AM/PM hot dog and 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
That's right, Mike. This is a real game changer.
More like a life changer.
Oh.
This is the MVP of promos.
Better start carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Hey, it's Audrey here. You know I love good food, family gatherings, and a winning lineup. And Superior Grocers knocks it out of the park every time. From fresh meats by Superior Ranch, like their juicy carne asada, to fresh camarones, handmade tortillas, guacamole, chips, and salsa. It's a grand slam of flavor. And the real home run, the savings. Superior Grocers is your one-stop shop for everything you need to make your next gathering a hit. Download the Superior Grocers app for weekly ads and digital deals. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
The We Make It Easy sales event is here. So now's the best time for a great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings. Drive home the all-hybrid Camry with its striking design, a trail-conquering Tacoma 4x4, or an adventurous RAV4. So hurry into your Toyota dealer. The time to drive home your new Toyota is here. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Fans expect to in every season, but imagine winning the championship 29 seasons in a row. Galpin Ford did that, being the #1 volume Ford dealer in the world for 29 years, led by the Bachman family as the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Galpin has been part of the community since 1946, offering great deals, great service with great people. In addition to Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lotus. Part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Steven Nelson.
Live from Dodger Stadium, it's Game 2 of this 3-game series between your defending world champion Los Angeles Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Steven Nelson and with producer engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. And for the Dodgers, they knowing full well what lies in front of them, still trying to close out the Western Division of the National League. For Philadelphia, with their victory last night, they clinched their 13th overall National League Eastern Division title and their second consecutive one in a 10-inning affair that the Phillies prevailed by a score of 6-5. Well, this is a new night, and for the Dodgers trying to win their 85th game of the season. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup. It'll be Shohei Ohtani, dual purpose tonight. Not only the designated hitter, he is the starting pitcher. He'll lead it off. Mookie Betts is at shortstop. Teoscar Hernandez is in right field. Freddie Freeman at first base. At second base is Tommy Edman. Alex Paul will be in left. Dandy Pages in center. Third base is Kike Hernandez. And Ben Rortvedt will be behind the plate and doing the catching. For Ohtani, his 13th start, and he is making career number 99 starts in his major league career. Christopher Sanchez is off to a very good season. His 30th start, a record of 13-5. The 6'6" left-hander is on the mound for Philadelphia. The umpiring assignments, the crew chief Todd Titchner will work the plate to call the balls and strikes. Nestor Ceja is at first. James Jean umpiring at second, and Adam Hammering is over at third. We'll join you same start times tomorrow. 6 o'clock, Morongo Casino, Dodgers on deck shirt. And first pitch at 7:10, and Blake Snell will deliver that first pitch for the Dodgers. Gorgeous night for baseball. Dodgers seeking a victory. They have a 2-game lead as action started today over San Diego and trying to clinch the National League Western Division. Happy to have you with us. Having to play. Here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo, wherever you may be and however you may be listening. It is a glorious Tuesday night at Dodger Stadium, and it's our honor to be here along for the ride with you. Shohei Ohtani has completed his warm-up pitches. He's welcoming Harrison Bader to the batter's box, right-handed hitter. Batting .338, his first 39 games with the Philadelphia Phillies. Swings at the first pitch and fouls back a strike. 98 on the fastball from Ohtani has us underway at 7:10. About 80 degrees here at the stadium. Tonight's Time and 10 brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And now an 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball in the dirt. Ohtani has been on base in each of the last 20 games at the plate. He is now on the mound for the 13th time this year, starting on 9 days rest since he last pitched in Baltimore. 1-1 to Bader, well outside. 2 balls and a strike. In that outing, he was stepping up for the scratch Tyler Glasnow. Ohtani against the Orioles. 3 2/3 innings. No runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, 5 Ks through 70 pitches. His 2-1 pitch to Bader is 99 at the knees, strike 2 called to even the count.
Well, the velocity is there, the early goings. One curveball is missed, and we'll see how it works tonight.
Here comes the 2-2. Bader bounces the ball to the right side. Edman charges in from second, has it in the glove. Shovels it over to Freddie Freeman for the first out of the night.
That pitch, by the way, at 100 miles an hour.
And we saw Ohtani really empty the tank in Baltimore. He was hitting triple digits pretty comfortably. And now you have the 2 home run leaders in the National League facing off. Ohtani against Kyle Schwarber, who's gone deep in 3 consecutive games. Was 1 for 4 last night with a solo home run in the first inning off Anthony Banda. Foul strike 1 off the plate at 102 from Ohtani.
Well, we've never seen this before in baseball. The man that is chasing the home run title is pitching to the guy that right now would have the home run title. How odd is this?
Now the Unicorn in his 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball down and inside.
I might also add that the first pitch, I think, set the stage because both of these guys know exactly what's going on. 102 miles an hour first pitch to the guy you're trying to chase.
You want some power? You got it right here. The 1-1 inside nearly hit Schwarber, 96. With some glove side spin. Advantage to the Phillies DH. Schwarber hitting .244 of those 53 home runs. He's driven in 128. Ohtani's 2-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. That looked like the split. Whatever it was nasty. Just fell off the table. Ohtani into his windup. His 2-2 to Schwarber. Called strike 3. Right at the top of the zone, and Schwarber knew it. Ohtani's first strikeout of the evening, 2 gone in the first inning.
And the first slider of the night is a dandy.
In steps Bryce Harper, left-handed hitting first baseman, 2-time MVP. Went deep last night, as did Schwarber. Swing to the first pitch, 100 in off the plate, fouled straight back. That's a strike.
That's a perfect pitch right there. First pitch, 100 miles an hour, inside, just off the plate, and right off the knuckles.
Harper hitting .264 this year, his lowest batting average since 2019. Ohtani misses in the dirt, a ball and a strike.
You get the big guys to home plate, like Schwarber, like Harper. Boy, if they can extend their arms and get a free swing, they can get a lot of leverage. It's a little different story. You get them inside and really crowd them good.
Ohtani on the first base side of the rubber. Ball in front of the letters. Steps back with his left foot. Kicks and fires the 1-1 pitch and misses a little upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. That fastball was at 101. Here's the pitch. Ohtani misses in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike for Harper.
Well, last night, frustrating loss to this Dodger ball club in 10 innings. But I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a ball game.
With both these teams playing for postseason positioning, the Phillies have already clinched their National League East. It felt like a postseason series last night in the opener. 3-1 in the dirt, and that is a 2-out walk for Bryce Harper here in the top of the first. And now Ohtani's former Angel teammate, left-handed hitting outfielder Brandon Marsh. 281 hitter, was 0 for 3 last night. Came into the series hitting above 300 against right-handed pitchers. Swings at the first pitch, bounces it right back to Shohei, who stabs it with the left glove hand, gets it over to Freddie Freeman, and that ends the first inning. And then Ohtani books it over to the Dodger dugout because he's got to get ready to lead off the bottom of the first inning. No score at Dodger Stadium. We will be right back.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the San Ynez Valley with a short 2-hour drive up the coast. Let Shumash Casino Resort be your destination getaway. Welcome to freedom. Go to shumashcasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Audrey here. You know I love good food, family gatherings, and a winning lineup. And Superior Grocers knocks it out of the park every time. From fresh meats by Superior Ranch, like their juicy carne asada, to fresh camarones, handmade tortillas, guacamole, chips, and salsa. It's a grand slam of flavor. And the real home run, the savings. Superior Grocers is your one-stop shop for everything you need to make your next gathering a hit. Download the Superior Grocers app for weekly ads and digital deals. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
When you send money to your loved ones, you want more than just speed. You want trust. With Ria Money Transfer, your money travels fast and securely to over 190 countries, including Mexico, Central, and South America. Whether it's down the street or in the palm of your hand, there's a Ria nearby. Download the Ria app or visit RiaMoneyTransfer.com to find a location near you. Ria, your money where it matters most. NMLS 920928.
Your car is an important part of your life, so make sure you're taking care of it. That's why I go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, where they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Locations all over Southern California. SoCalValvoline.com.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show.
Shohei Ohtani's first at-bat is brought to you by Asahi Super Dry Beer, embodying the refreshing taste of modern Japan. Go beyond the expected. Well, how was that for the end of the top of the first inning, Mo? A bouncer right back to Ohtani, decently struck by Marsh, made a terrific play, Ohtani on the mound to record the final out, and then he sprinted from the mound, didn't even wait for Freddie Freeman to get the ball, ran all the way to the Dodger dugout and suited up to come to the plate.
Well, he gets very busy in the transition. We've talked about it before, but that transition from the starting pitcher to now the designated hitter, and especially at home, he does not have much time to change equipment and get ready to hit.
And he's got to get ready to hit against one of the best in the National League, left-hander Christopher Sanchez. No score after a half inning. Here's the bottom of the first, and the first pitch to Ohtani is bounced foul toward Chris Woodward, the first base coach. Strike one. Sanchez making his 30th start of the year, beat the Mets last Wednesday. He's allowed exactly 1 run in each of his last 3 starts. His ERA at 2.57. He has won 13 games and lost 5. All 5 losses have been on the road. His 0-1 pitch is outside.
Well, he's a big, tall, thin drink of water. Stands 6'6". He's 28 years of age. Lefties have barely hit 200 against him. Right-handers 238. He's given up just 10 home runs in 29 starts.
Third base out of the mound. His 1-1 pitch. Ohtani hits it on the ground to second. Backhanded stop by Wilson. He bobbles it, and Ohtani's going to beat him. He knocked it down, hitting the edge of the dirt at second base, did Wilson. Tried to get up, but couldn't pick it up cleanly, and thus had no throw. So an infield single for Ohtani to lead off the first.
Wilson was playing really to pull, but not played particularly well to the backhand side as he was sliding. Never really had the ball in his glove. And he could have taken, I think, another step and kept the ball in front of him, but he decided to go to the backhand side.
So that extends Ohtani's on-base streak to 21 games. Now Mookie Betts takes ball one up and away. Betts also comes into tonight with a 20-game on-base streak. Ohtani and Betts tied for the longest active on-base streak in the majors. A ball and no strikes. Sanchez out of the stretch. Gets a swing and a miss from Mookie. Strike one. Betts last night 1 for 3 with a home run, 2 sac flies, drove in 3. He's got the batting average up to 263 on the season, and suddenly the OPS just below 750. Just a remarkable turnaround for a remarkable athlete. Sanchez gives him a strike, a fastball at 95 on the inner third.
Sanchez also kind of negates the running game. Well, there have been 9 stolen bases, but that's in 13 attempts, so not a lot of attempts. The lefty looking right at you, and that's a little overwhelming as a base runner.
On a 1-2 pitch, Sanchez will throw over to first. Ohtani back to the bag.
Yeah, that was the easy toss. He has a better pickoff move than that.
The Dodgers saw Sanchez on the 6th of April. 5 2/3. They scored 4 earned on him. 6 hits, including 2 Teoscar Hernandez homers. But he struck out 9. Ultimately, no decision. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Betts down on the strikes. That's the first out of the first inning. Brought to you by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise for treatment. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California. So learn more today at chla.org.
No, Sanchez has a good fastball, but that was an outstanding changeup.
Now Teoscar Hernandez, who's got good numbers in his career against Sanchez. He's 5 for 9 with 4 extra base hits. Strike one from the left-hander, 96 on the inner half. No score, bottom first. Ohtani got on with the leadoff infield single. Now Teoscar Hernandez up at the plate with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Hernandez laces it foul on the right field side. Quickly 0-2. Last night, Hernandez was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts at the plate. Even still hitting .393 in his last 6 games. Sanchez throws over to Bryce Harper. No tag applied. Ohtani was not that far off the bag, conservatively, but Sanchez just letting him know that he is aware. First disengagement of this plate appearance. Remember, you get 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Teoscar Hernandez. Wearing the yellow shoes and high stirrup socks again, and I believe Sanchez just stepped off, so that would be his second disengagement. So if he throws over to first, he's got to pick off Ohtani. Otherwise, Shohei gets second base. So we'll see how aggressive Shohei wants to be. He's going to stay. The 0-2 pitch is rolled to the left side. At shortstop, picks it in the glove. He's only got 1 play. That's at first base. Throws on the run to Harper to get Hernandez in out number 2. Ohtani advances to second.
First baseman, number 5.
So Freddie Freeman will have a chance to hit with a runner in scoring position. 2 outs in the bottom of the first, no score.
There's the spot the Dodgers had difficulty last night. They were 0 for 8. Although you start to look at the last 15 games, the Dodgers have hit pretty well runners in scoring position.
First pitch to Freeman, a bouncer to short. Fielded by Stott on the back end of the dirt. A couple feet onto the grass. He fires a strike over to Bryce Harper at first to get Freeman and retire the side. So Ohtani's leadoff single stranded on the bases at the end of 1 full. No score for the Dodgers or Phillies.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Take your fun higher at Harrah's Resort SoCal with the help of Funner California Mayor Martin Short. Test your luck at one of 500 slots or over 50 table games. Then level up your fun with one of Mayor Marty's favorite dishes at one of 11 restaurants, including the world's largest Hell's Kitchen. Take relaxation to a funner level when you try a mayor-approved treatment at the Spa at Harrah's, or chill at one of 3 award-winning pools. To score a winning getaway to Funner California, visit harrissocal.com today.
I'm Money Smith here for Galpin Ford. We go way back decades, and for 29 years in a row, they've been the #1 Ford dealer by volume in the world. Incredible, right? And Mike Schwartz and Paul Ulbrich want you to ask for them by name. That's the GM and the GSM. Number 1, number 2 person there. They want to help you out. Browse from over 2,400 cars. Get your price. Choose your finance or lease terms. They'll drive it right to you. You want to hop off the 405 at Roscoe? Great. Say hi to them in person and get that easy financing with that exclusive 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. It's GalpinFord.com.
Ooh, Daddy, baseball grass is so green.
Yeah, the groundskeepers do a good job.
Is that man a groundskeeper?
He's the umpire.
Is she a groundskeeper?
She sells popcorn.
Hey, what's on that man's face?
Just paint. He's a Dodgers fan.
Oh, like us. We're Dodgers fans too, right, Dad?
Yeah, we're Dodgers fans too.
Get to experience a first game twice, yours and hers. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Copyright 2025, Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, top of the second inning. Scoreless between two National League heavyweights. The second brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. And Shohei Ohtani getting an extra moment or two because he was on base at the end of the first inning and now has to get warmed up on the mound. And so there's a warm-up clock left and right of center field and currently at 120, 119, 118. So this is just part of the unique experience that is watching an Ohtani start day.
And baseball, the officials do the same thing. If a catcher is on base and the last out is made, or if they're the hitter, and vice versa. It just makes sense to do it.
Well, entering today, Mo, the Dodgers 2 games ahead of the Padres in the division. Well, San Diego lost on the road to the Mets, so it's 2.5 now for the Dodgers, pending the result here, and that makes the magic number to win the National League West 9 for the Dodgers. So the combination of Padre losses and Dodger wins over the final 12 games of the season would help the Dodgers clinch a 12th division crown in the last 13 years.
Yeah, but I think even more importantly than watching the scoreboard and what someone else is doing, Dodgers need to just take care of their own business and play very well. They had a couple mistakes last night. It could have, affected the outcome of the game, but I reflect on last night's game. What a ball game.
Terrific. But another close loss for the Dodgers, a 1-run loss. There have been a lot of those lately. They've lost 14 of their last 20 games decided by 1 run. First pitch of the second inning, 98 down the pipe, strike 1 to Otto Kemp, a rookie third baseman, right-handed hitter. Orange County born from Fullerton, and he played his college ball at Point Loma Nazarene. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And if you have never been to or even just Googled Point Loma, what a campus and what a baseball field they have down there. So that's where Kemp honed his craft. He was an undrafted free agent. He stepped out of the batter's box, now back in. Ohtani's 0-2 pitch is upstairs, ball 1, a fastball at 100. Winds blowing out toward right field from the west-southwest between 5 and 15 miles per hour tonight. Really lovely September night. 1-2 is a sweeper that sweeps well outside into the left-handed batter's box. 2-2. Ohtani has the call from Rortvedt, delivers, and gets strike 3, 99. Perfectly placed on the inner half, and Kemp stared at strike 3.
Right fielder, number 17, Max Kepler.
2 Ks for Ohtani, and both of them have been looking. Now left-handed hitting outfielder Max Kepler. Base is empty, 1 out. He takes a strike. 100-mile-per-hour heater at the knees from Shohei. Kepler was 0 for 4 last night with 3 strikeouts, Mo.
It's in the high rent district as far as velocity.
And makes it look easy. Does it again, 100 down the chute. Kepler took it. Strike 2. There's been a lot of talk and speculation about what Shohei Ohtani's role is going to be from a pitching perspective come the postseason. The 0-2 pitch to Kepler. 101 just missed the outside corner. Ohtani was staring in, waiting for a call, but it never came.
Well, I think, too, Stephen, is that if you're looking at Ohtani for postseason, how often can he throw?
On a 1-2 pitch, Kepler bounces one off the plate to stay alive.
Which I think it's remarkable for the layoff. You mentioned, he's had 9 days rest. Pressed into action because Glasnow was not able to go in that one start. So he had a longer than normal layoff, and yet he's come in throwing strikes. So, yes, he had a 2-out walk in the first inning. But for the most part, he's around the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Jack swing and a breaking ball. Kepler held up, according to Adam Hamry at third base. So the count evens up 2-2. Well, if you were to keep him on the same schedule as we've seen him, right? He pitched 10 days ago in Baltimore. So then maybe he lines up again for the series against the Arizona Diamondbacks in Phoenix, and then potentially game 1. Ground ball to second base, scooped up off the dirt by Edman, shuffles and throws to Freeman. That's out number 2 of the second inning.
Well, here's another aspect to look at, and there haven't been too many discussions about it, but for Shohei Ohtani, in games that he pitches in, his batting average is .217. That's understandable. I mean, you talk about high workload.
You could talk about it. We can imagine what it's like, but we have no idea. Strike 1 called on Weston Wilson. This number 7 hitter, the second baseman, who had a big 2-run home run last night off Jack Dreyer that gave the Phillies a 4-3 lead on their way to a 6-5 win. Ohtani, though, has given him 2 straight strikes. The last one, 99 on the outside corner. Shohei working quickly and with rhythm. First base side of the mound. Ball to the belly button. Winds and fires. It is off the plate. Ball 1. Shohei was getting ready to dance off the mound like it was strike 3, but it was away. A good call by Todd Tichenor. Excellent pitch, but just didn't get a call or a swing from Wilson. So now a 1-2. Strike 3 swinging. Gave him the sweeper. Bookending K's in a 1-2-3 second for Shohei Ohtani. He's got 3 punch-outs the first 2 innings. Still scoreless at Blue Heaven on Earth.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Tim Cates here to tell you that now at Verizon, you can lock in your low price for 3 years. So now you can save big. And when you switch to Verizon, you can get 4 lines for just $30 per line. Yep, you heard that right. Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today for unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE, maybe temporarily slower than other traffic.
Got him swinging! It's a World Series win for LA!
Join us at Dodger Stadium for Joe Davis Bobblehead Night presented by 76 on Friday, September 19th versus the San Francisco Giants. The first 40,000 fans will take home a special Joe Davis bobblehead, from dramatic walk-offs to his unforgettable World Championship calls. Joe Davis's voice is the soundtrack of our team. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Never gets old.
Tommy Edman leading off the second inning for the Dodgers. His first at-bat is presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car. Find your next one all on Edmunds.com. Scoreless so far, game 2 of this 3-game series for the Dodgers against the Phillies. Philadelphia was able to celebrate in their visiting clubhouse last night. Back-to-back National League East champions, and currently the number 2 seed in the NL postseason. 5.5 games ahead of the Dodgers, and just 1.5 games back of the Brewers for the top spot in the NL. Christopher Sanchez, tall lefty. And his first pitch, well outside, ball 1 to Edman. Last saw Tommy, the series finale in San Francisco, was 2 for 5 with a walk. Scored twice, drove in a pair in that game. He's hitting .228 now, switch hitter. It's a fly ball right of center field, but Bader backing up with room to spare in front of the warning track. A routine first out here in the bottom of the second inning. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma. With an I-Force turbocharged engine, it's a truck that's built for the bold. So see your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. And for most of this year, Mo, Christopher Sanchez has made things look easy on the mound. This is his 30th start. With the previous 29, he had given up 3 or fewer earned runs in 26 of them. First pitch to Alex Call is a ball just inside.
For Sanchez, the last 15 starts, his ERA barely above 2. It's 2.19 is all.
One-time All-Star, that was in 2024. It should have been one this year, but just didn't work out. Where the league, they prioritized the rookie Jacob Misarowski trying to fill in some spots, and Sanchez had thrown too close to the game, and he wouldn't waive the contingency that, he wouldn't be able to pitch, and so he didn't get selected. So he was certainly a snub. Ball and a strike. The pitch is downstairs. Advantage call 2-1.
Well, the Dodgers are obviously trying to get ahead in counts because it's a .282 average against. When Sanchez gets ahead in counts, it's barely a .170 average.
Ooh. 2-1 to the right-handed hitting Call. Hit in the air, left field. He tosses the bat. He knew he got it. It's gone. Alex Call goes deep and gives the Dodgers the lead. His 5th home run of the season, his 2nd in Dodger blue, but his 1st at Dodger Stadium.
That ball jumped out of here. We mentioned it, Sanchez. This is 30th start. That's only the 11th home run that he has allowed.
And 3 of them have been to the Dodgers. That went 408 feet off the bat of Alex Call. And how about the confidence? He knew he got it. So too did this man last night. Andy Pages in the bottom of the 9th tied it with a home run off Joan Duran. He steps in against Sanchez. Swings and misses at a breaking ball low. Strike 1. On an 0-1, Pages swings through, strike 2. 3 hits and 4 ABs last night for Andy. The aforementioned home run in the 9th inning. And then 2 doubles, so he had 3 extra base hits. He's now at 25 home runs and 81 driven in this year, hitting .276. He hasn't been as consistent as he was up to the start of July. Since then, there have been some roller coaster rides, peaks and valleys. But that was really a big swing in a big spot against a big arm last night. So the Dodgers hoping Pages can build on it. The 0-2 from Sanchez misses in, ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Sanchez. And Pages loops one into left field. A line drive over Bryson Stott at shortstop. Thrown back in by Marsh. So back-to-back hits for the Dodgers off Sanchez.
And that came on a changeup. And that home run by Alex Call, Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jewelers since 1948. We encourage you to visit DanielsJewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
1 on, 1 out for Kike Hernandez. Bottom second, 1-0 Dodgers after the home run by Call. Kike swings at the first pitch, pops it in the air. It'll tail foul behind the Philly dugout. Alex Call with a 408-foot home run to left field over the out-of-town scoreboard off Sanchez. As Mo brought up, just the 11th home run allowed by the lefty all year, but 6 of them now have come against his slider, which he only throws 16% of the time. On an 0-1 pitch, Hernandez swings through, strike 2, a fastball at 96. Hernandez behind, 0-2. Kike hitting just 189 this year. Sanchez disengages with the mound, so the clock resets. It has been a down regular season for Kike, but the Dodgers are hoping that as the regular season winds down and the postseason starts up, that he will heat up. Fouls one over the net, a fastball at 97 on the inside corner.
That's why Dave Robertson managers are just kind of, watching. What's the matchup? Can I get a guy a few extra bats here and there? Yeah.
You want to bet on the pass production for Kike in the biggest games. Now Hernandez hammers a ball. Left field. Did you? Gone! Kike goes halfway up the pavilion for the second Dodger home run of the second inning. This one's a 2-run blast. Make it 3-0 Dodgers.
And it comes on a no-ball and 2-strike count. And again, Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond and your family jewelers since 1948. So again, we encourage you to visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
Home run, single home run. The bottom half of the Dodger order all over Christopher Sanchez in this inning. Strike 1 to Ben Rortvedt. Still only one out. A 3-0 lead after Kike's 9th blast of the season. Hernandez with 40 hits, 9 of them have left the yard. First home run since June 29th for Kike. Rortvedt swings through, strike 2.
Well, the Dodgers have, you go back a number of years. A couple of different of those seasons, it was like Kike Hernandez was a secret weapon against left-handed pitching.
The pitch hooks outside, not competitive, as a ball out of hand.
The secret, by the way, did not remain secret very long.
And given this string of lefties that the Dodgers are facing, Robbie Ray on Sunday in San Francisco, Ranger Suarez yesterday, Christopher Sanchez tonight, and then Jesus Luzardo tomorrow, they need him. Fastball just misses the outside corner. Even count for Rortvedt, 2-2.
Well, Steve, the Dodgers have a goal right now. That's to win the Western Division outright and then start thinking ahead. But they've got some baseball to be played and some ground to expand upon.
2-2 pitch, strike 3 swinging. Sanchez has his second out of the frame. But here comes Shohei Ohtani.
You get your leadoff hitters batting for the second time in the second inning. You like your chances.
We certainly like what they saw from 6, 7, and 8 of the Dodgers. A 3-0 lead. Now Ohtani can help his own cause on the mound. First pitch from Sanchez. 97 on the inner half, strike 1 called. Shohei's 1 for 1 tonight, an infield single. And the left-hander into his windup. And bounces one in the dirt, 1-1. Dodgers 3, Phillies nothing. Still early, just the bottom of the second. Already the second time through for the Dodger lineup. Sanchez delivers and just misses the bottom of the zone with a fastball. 2-1 for Ohtani. Two balls and a strike, the pitch. And Ohtani chases what would have been ball 3, swings over the top of a breaker downstairs. It's 2-2. He was thinking he was going to get a heater there. Sanchez's 2-2 pitch. Strikes out Ohtani. Another devastating breaker down below the zone. So back-to-back Ks of Rortvedt, and Ohtani gets Sanchez through the second. But Alex Call and Kike Hernandez, each homer off the left-hander. So it's 3-0 Dodgers going to the third.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for all the hottest acts. Don't miss Chance the Rapper as he brings his lyrical wordplay to Yamava Theater on October 17th. Catch Colombian American Grammy winner Kali Uchis perform her versatile Latin and R&B hits on October 23rd. And don't forget to bring the party to see Mr. Worldwide himself, Pitbull, when he takes the stage on November 24th. Tickets on sale now. You in? Visit YamavaTheater.com for more details. Must be 21 or older to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Vroom, vroom, from the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
3-0 Dodgers after a surprising second inning. Home runs from Alex Call and Kike Hernandez. A base hit from Andy Pajes sandwiched in between. So 3 runs on 3 hits. They didn't leave anybody on. But now Shohei Ohtani is back on the mound for his third inning of work. He'll face 8, 9, and 1 of the Phillies. Stott, Marchand, and Bader. But Mo, after a night in which the Dodgers struggled to come through with that big hit with runners in scoring position yesterday, they weren't waiting for risk tonight. They're just say, hey, we're here in the batter's box in scoring position. Let's go yard.
And the bottom part of the lineup, a couple of home runs, Call and Kike Hernandez. Well, they have a moment. You can hit up MLBshop.com for the largest and the latest selection of jerseys, caps, hoodies, and accessories to help keep you in the game. So gear up, game on at MLBshop.com, the official online shop of your Dodgers.
Good start for the Dodgers. Now they need a finish because last night they were ahead 3-1. Got into the bullpen. Dave Roberts says he used the guys that he wanted to use. But the Phillies clipped them and ultimately took the series opener. A reminder, the Padres already lost today, so the lead back to 2.5 in the division. And the magic number to win the West, 9 games. Ohtani's ready to go. His first pitch to Bryson Stott is taken for a strike. 94, flutters to the outside corner. Stott was 1 for 3 with an RBI and a walk last night. He's got a 7-game hitting streak and a 16-game on-base streak. 258 hitter from the left side. Ohtani's 0-1. Tails away. After a couple of shakes, Ohtani's ready for the 1-1 pitch. And Stott flies it in the air, left field, carrying back toward the warning track. Call drifting. On the warning track, he's there to make the catch. The ball certainly seems to be carrying out there tonight, Mo. It didn't look like Stott got all of that off the bat. Especially the lefty going to the opposite field. That flew a longer way than I thought.
Yeah, the wind not nearly as fierce as it was at the beginning of the game. Just very gently out towards right center now.
Rafael Marchand, the backup catcher, takes a fastball outside ball 1. So an off night for JT Realmuto. Marchand hitting 194 in his 38 games with the big club this year. 1 homer, 10 driven in. And Ohtani misses down and in ball 2. This is not somebody that Shohei wants to mess around with or put on base because the top of the order is on deck. The 2-0. And that's a line foul on the first base side.
Getting out of the way, Nestor Ceja, the first base umpire. Well, for the Phillies, also understanding is that, hey, there's still competition, National League Western Division. There's still competition in the wild card standings. So they did not pull, hey, look, shock troops only.
Right.
After clinching the National League Eastern Division title.
On a 2-1, Marchand hits a fly ball left to center field. Pages running. It's slicing over to left. Communicate, and he does. He calls off call and makes the play with about 5 feet in front of the warning track. That's out number 2. So back-to-back opposite field flyouts for Ohtani in this third inning with the Dodgers up 3-0. Now the lineup turns over. Harrison Bader, who led off the game with a ground out. Bader now batting .284 on the season. Was a trade deadline acquisition from the Minnesota Twins, part of that fire sale in the Twin Cities. Strike 1 from Shohei on the inside corner. Bader shaking his head, but it was an accurate call. 2 outs, bases empty in the top of the third inning. 40th pitch from Shohei tonight. Tails inside, ball 1. The Phillies have won 14 of the last 18 games, and they have scored at least 6 runs in 9 of those games. Bader grounds the ball to third. Kike waits on it, fields it and throws on the money to Freddie Freeman. Phillies go down in order, back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Ohtani to keep it 3-0 LA in the middle of the third.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, LA County. Anthony Bonda here with a World Series message about keeping LA clean. Trash and bulky items left on our streets is a major league foul, so step up to the mound and strike out illegal dumping. Be a county MVP and report illegal dumping by calling 888-CLEAN-LA and schedule free bulky item pickups with your waste hauler. Together we can help keep LA County safe and clean. Visit cleanla.com for more. This message is brought to you by LA County Public Works.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Arco Rewards Orientation. I'm Hannah.
Whoa. Is everything okay?
That's a code green. Someone just earned at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards.
Wow. Another one?
Well, that one's a code gold. The customer just redeemed savings of up to $1 a gallon.
Impressive. What does that one mean?
Oh, that's just Piggy. He gets excited when we talk about rewards.
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply.
Gear up for the postseason and get ready for Major League winning when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. So visit valleyviewcasino.com to learn more today. Experience the thrill of exclusive promotions and special events. Your next big win awaits you at Valley View Casino and Hotel.
You're listening to LA Dodgers baseball. On top of the mountain. On the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and Rick Monday, any 12-ounce Slim Coca-Cola. So, if you're so inclined, redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app, and let's play ball. And let's eat. AM/PM. Too much good stuff.
Did it this afternoon.
Did you really? Oh, baby.
Along with Ben Simmons.
Looking at the phone for my invite. It does not appear to be there. Bottom of the third inning, 3-0 Dodgers against the Phillies. Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, and Freddie Freeman do up against Christopher Sanchez. On the first pitch from the left-hander is high, ball 1. The Dodgers, bottom of the order, took it to Sanchez, a Cy Young contender for sure. I would be shocked if he's not a top 3 finalist this year in the National League. But Alex Call hit a 1-out solo home run as Betts waves at a strike. Then Andy Pages with a base hit. and Kike Hernandez with a 2-run home run. And for Pages and Hernandez, Mo, both 2-strike hits for the Dodgers. The 1-1 Betts lines it, but right at Bryson Stott. It was a good swing, good contact, but Stott was perfectly positioned. One gone.
Yeah, both these ball clubs, I mean, they can give you a slugfest.
The 0-for-1 Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Sanchez has pitched 3 games this year where he's given up multiple home runs. 2 of them have been against the Dodgers. The first of which back in April in Philly when this man, Teoscar Hernandez, hit 2 home runs off of him. Strike 1 here from Sanchez. 1 out, base is empty, 3-0 LA. The 0-1. Hernandez waves at strike 2.
That's the changeup.
Hernandez now batting .248 this year. Waiting on an 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Fouled straight back into the net. But Mo, something that the Dodgers have talked about, and it was led by Mookie Betts at the beginning of August. Put away your numbers. Your numbers are going to be your numbers at the end of the year. Is it going to be a down year for several of these guys? Yes, absolutely. But you throw those numbers out the window because now it's just about playing team baseball, passing the torch as an offense. And Hernandez hits it to left field. Marsh charges and tracks down the line out. So back-to-back lineouts for Sanchez here in this 3rd inning.
Yeah, it's about at-bats and situations and what you're called upon. Okay, it's 2 outs, right? But Mookie Betts hit a line drive. Doesn't want to change anything with that swing. Nope. You get Teoscar Hernandez hits a line drive. Don't want to change anything with that swing. So, yeah, those are frustrating outs for hitters, but they're positive from a standpoint is that you executed the swing and just squared it up.
3-0 Dodgers. Freddie Freeman in there with 2 outs and nobody on. Ball 1 inside from Sanchez.
Which is a lot better for a hitter than going back and looking at the, looking at the computer and say, well, if I had only, brought my hands in. If I had only tried to go the opposite way.
The 1-0. Freeman got a little jumpy there. And I think Sanchez fooled him. It was a swing and a miss, strike 1.
And I don't know how many hitters do it, but I would think you want to keep a log of really good swings. Mechanically good swings.
What's felt good? The 1-1. Freeman is jammed, bounces one to first base, fielded just inside the line by Harper, who fields it and steps on the bag. So Sanchez, after giving up 3 runs in the second, pitches a 1-2-3 third, 3 full in the books, 3-0 Dodgers.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Gear up for the postseason and get ready for Major League winning when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. So visit valleyviewcasino.com to learn more today. Experience the thrill of exclusive promotions and special events. Your next big win awaits you at Valley View Casino and Hotel.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Join us for Nurses Night at Dodger Stadium on Wednesday, September 17th as the Boys in Blue take on the Philadelphia Phillies. This special evening shines a spotlight on our frontline healthcare heroes. We're celebrating the nurses who dedicate their lives to helping our communities thrive. Honor our nurses and take home a Dodgers Nurse Night baseball tee with the purchase of a special ticket pack. Their dedication and compassion keep our community strong. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. Vroom, vroom, from the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
A pair of of second-inning home runs at the bottom of the Dodger lineup. Alex Call and Kike Hernandez spotting Shohei Ohtani a 3-0 lead. Ball game now in the top of the fourth inning. It'll be Schwarber, Harper, and Marsh to face Shohei, who's at 41 pitches. 24 of them so far have been strikes. We've seen a lot of fastballs, Mo, and several of them at triple digits.
Well, high velocity, but it's the other pitches also that just kind of enhance the effectiveness of that high velocity.
First pitch to Schwarber, up and away, ball one. Heater at 99. Schwarber 0 for 1, struck out looking in the first inning. The pitch. Misses a little upstairs. Another fastball at 99. Ball 2 for Schwarber. Ohtani into his windup. The 2-0 pitch is a strike. Goes to a breaking ball and get on the board. Kyle Schwarber has loved coming to Dodger Stadium. 11 games with the Phillies, 8 home runs, 16 RBIs. Flies the ball to the opposite field. Call on the cut of the grass right in front of the warning track. Reaches up and makes the grab. That's out number 1 of the fourth inning.
Well, tomorrow night, dedicated nurses in our communities will get together for Nurses Night. Final game of the series against the Phillies, and you can purchase a special ticket pack and score a Dodgers Nurse Night baseball T-shirt. Well, check it out. Come out, join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Now Bryce Harper, 1 out, bases empty. First pitch swung on and found in the net north of the Dodgers on deck circle.
I still find it very interesting that the guy that is chasing a home run lead is pitching to the guy that's in first place right now for the home run.
Strike 2, fouled off the plate by Harper.
And there's so many different things that are unique when you say Ohtani take the field. I mean, the list keeps going and going. This is a career start, number 99, also for Ohtani.
An 0-2 pitch to Harper. Strike 3 swinging. Dropped a hammer on him. That's strikeout number 4 for Shohei. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
2 outs in the fourth inning. Bases empty. 3-0 Dodgers. Brandon Marsh takes a first pitch strike from Shohei. Mo, you talk about Ohtani and Schwarber. Schwarber leading the National League, 53 home runs. Ohtani in second with 49. They're both looking up at Cal Raleigh, switch hitting catcher of the Mariners. Ohtani's 0-1 pitch misses outside, 1-1 on Marsh. Raleigh went deep twice today, so he's now at 56. So in one game, he jumped past Mickey Mantle's record for home runs in a single season by a switch hitter. Ohtani's 1-1, misses the zone outside. And Ken Griffey Jr.'s franchise mark in Seattle fallen. There's a good chance you're going to see a switch-hitting catcher get 60 home runs this year. Swing and a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ohtani against Marsh. Here comes the 2-2. Ohtani gets a foul ball over the net. Marsh stays alive.
Just looking at Raleigh's numbers. So he was a third-round pick by the Mariners. There were 89 choices before he was selected. He came on today hitting a .247.
Shohei with another 2-2. Marsh bounces it toward his own dugout.
So which way do you lean if you are going to be voting for MVP in the American League?
Of course, we do not have a vote.
Nope.
And the folks in New York, the biggest market in the world, will say, oh, it's Aaron Judge and a runaway. Another 2-2. Breaks down and in the dirt, full count for Marsh.
Here's another story on Raleigh. Came in at tonight's game hitting of the last 7 games, 375.
And Aaron Judge is having an absurd offensive season. I am not going to detract from that at all. I just wonder if the voters are going to lean toward a switch-hitting catcher, a team that might win the AL West with 60 home runs. Ohtani's payoff, bounce to second base, scooped up off the dirt by Edman with his left glove hand, gets it to his right hand, and gets it over to Freddie Freeman. And Shohei Ohtani with another 1-2-3 inning. He's through 4 scoreless and 4 no-hit innings. 3-0 Dodgers in L.A.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby and Myers will go to bat for you and fight for the justice you deserve. With over 50 years of experience in the field and the trust of tens of thousands of clients, Jacoby and Myers has the winning record you want on your side. Jacoby and Myers handles every case with the same level of care, and your case matters at Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION today. Jacoby and Myers, let the big league lawyers fight for you.
Did you know that California offers various programs and services to support older adults, adults with disabilities, and family caregivers? From health insurance, counseling, to caregiver support and information on elder abuse, the Aging Resource Guide has it all. And let's not forget about the Friendship Line, available 24/7 for those who may need a friendly conversation. Dive into the Aging Resource Guide today at aging.ca.gov and discover the support you need. Because together, we can ensure every older adult in California gets the help they deserve.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games. With thousands of slot machines and blackjack and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
You're listening to LA Dodgers baseball.
On top of the mountain.
On the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Alongside the World Series champion Rick Monday, and with our MVP, the producer and engineer Dwayne McDonald, I'm Stephen Ellison saying hello once again from Dodger Stadium. Bottom of the 4th about to begin. It'll be Tommy Edman, Alex Call, and Andy Pages due up to face Christopher Sanchez, and the Dodgers trying to add to their lead. It's 3-0 Dodgers as they look to even this 3-game series against the Phillies. Edman is 0 for 1. Flew out to center field leading off the second. Now kicking off the 4th. Sanchez about to throw his 46th pitch. And it's bounced off the plate, strike 1. Sanchez threw 11 in the first, needed 24 to finish the second, but then a 10-pitch third to try and help him settle back in. But now he's about to enter the part of the lineup that gave him all kinds of troubles in that second inning. The 0-1 to Edman is on the inside corner. Strike 2 call. Shohei Ohtani also doing his job on the mound. He's the 4th Dodgers starting pitcher in the last 10 games to have a no-hitter through at least 4 innings.
He's retired each of the last 10 batters he's faced.
Sanchez is 0-2. And Edman fouls it off Marchand, the catcher, off his left leg, but he's okay. This is a small thing, Mo, but potentially a big thing for the Dodgers. You know, Tommy Edman, NLCS MVP last year, probably raised the bar for himself to an unfair position in the minds of fans. But he was a left-handed killer last year. He has not hit lefties nearly as well this season. Ball 1 in the dirt. I mean, entering this series, Edman hitting just .208 against lefties. Last year, he hit .412. On a 1-2 pitch, Edman Bounces another one foul.
And I think if you're looking at it, are left-handed pitchers pitching differently to him? Or is it a different swing, a different approach?
Right. Last year we were talking about that flat swing from his right side. That is his better side as a switch hitter. Now, to be fair to him, smaller sample size last year to this one. To be fair to him, has dealt with nagging injuries, specifically that right ankle, which is his back foot as a right-handed hitter. Ground ball to third. Diving stop by Kemp toward the line. He's up and throwing, but Edman beats the throw. Still a terrific effort at the hot corner by Otto Kemp. But Tommy Edman with the hustle down the line to leg out an infield single to lead off this inning.
Well, two really good things that happened right there. I mean, obviously, if you look at Edman, he had a tough pitch inside. That target was well inside, and for Edman able to get his hands through very quickly, but just an incredible stop. Had double written all over it, but Kemp made that diving backhand and holds it to a single.
In steps Alex Call, 1 for 1 with a solo home run. First pitch strike from Sanchez. Now for Call. It was a 2-1 slider that he took deep 408 feet over the left field wall. Sanchez out of the stretch. Misses outside and low.
It's the changeup again, and Sanchez has thrown quite a few of them.
I wonder if Call sees another slider from Sanchez after what happened in the second inning. The 1-1 pitch. Call pulls the hands out of the way. Fastball at 96, called strike 2.
There's a strike called. Flinched. Pulled his hands up into the air, but that's a strike.
Now steps out to take time. Edman on first, no outs, bottom 4. 3-0 Dodgers. Call is ready. So is Sanchez. And on a 1-2 pitch, Call is rung up on strikes. 97 at the knees from Sanchez to get his first out of the 4th.
And Sanchez also shook off 2 signs that were given electronically by his catcher, and then came back with that 97-mile-an-hour heater.
Back to Andy Pages. Singled and scored on Kike's home run in the second. Batting average up to 277 now for Pages. 1-on-1 out in the inning. First pitch is 96 there on the inner half. Strike 1. Edman with a casual lead on first. The 0-1 pitch is cute foul behind Chris Woodward on the first base side. Strike 2.
Yeah, Pages a little upset with himself. That was 96, but right down the middle.
Now he's going to gather himself, taking time, stepping out of the right-handed batter's box, adjusting the helmet, now the wrist guards. Taps his foot, plants his back, right foot in the box. Couple taps of the plate, a twirl of the bat, another one, and now he's ready to go. Behind 0-2. Sanchez delivers, and Pages cues a base hit through the right side. Just a bleeder to the opposite field, and Edman looking good on that right ankle, going from first to third on the play. So the Dodgers have him cornered. 1 out, and Kike Hernandez about to come up.
It's the old story, Stephen. It looked like a line drive in the box score, and that was inside out. They came inside, right on the corner, may have been slightly off the corner.
So far, Sanchez has held the top 4 of Ohtani, Betts, Hernandez, and Freeman. 1 for 8 with 2 Ks, but the second half of the lineup, they're doing work tonight. Kike Hernandez, first pitch launched high in the air, left field, high in the air, in front of the warning track marsh. He's underneath it. Edman tagging from third. He's going to score. A sacrifice fly for Kike Hernandez, and that was an absolute balloon sent in the air to left field. The throw went to the middle of the infield to keep Pages on first base. But Kike Hernandez drives in his second run of the night. It's 4-0.
Yeah, kept the ball off the ground, avoid the double play that would end the inning. Because last night used 2 sacrifice flies, both of them by Mookie Betts.
So Pages on first, 2 outs in the fourth, 4-0. Here's Ben Rortvedt, the number 9 hitter. Takes ball 1 low and outside. Mo, I don't know that I'm exaggerating when I say that fly ball from Hernandez. It might have cleared the top deck in terms of elevation. Just did not have the carry to get over that short wall and left. A 1-0 pitch. Rortvedt swings through, a strike.
What's the difference in position of the bat on the ball from a fly ball, towering fly ball, to a home run? I mean, it's got to be, what, 1/8 of an inch? Maybe?
Sanchez misses ball 2. Now you tell me. I have no idea what it's what it's like.
It's higher math than I'm capable of.
Andy Pages on first base. He's 5 for 6 in this series against the Phillies. Sanchez with the 2-1. Rortvedt bounces a ball to the right side, fielded at second by Wilson. He fires to first, and Rortvedt is retired. Pages is stranded, but the Dodgers manufacture another run. A leadoff infield single from Edman. He works his way around to score on a Kike sac fly. So 4-0 for Shohei. We take the mound for the 5th after this.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, LA County. Freddie Freeman here to tell you that recycling your cans, glass, and plastic beverage containers is a perfect grand slam. Not only does it keep our neighborhoods clean, but it also helps fight climate change. And hey, it can even put some extra cash back in your pocket. Now that's a triple play. Recycle like an MVP and step up to the plate. Head to cleanla.com to find a recycling center near you. Let's keep LA in the game and swing for a greener tomorrow.
Like our championship-winning boys in blue, your Southern California Chevy dealers have star talent at every position. Leading off, the #1 selling full-size pickup in Southern California, Chevy Silverado, with 9 unique trims to choose from, including ZR2, designed for maximum off-road performance and capability, with features like an off-road cut front bumper and 2-inch factory lift. No roads are no problem. Looking for a bold and sporty high-performance pickup? That's RST. From its aggressive style to its responsive feel, it's an energizing presence that really stands out. And for the ultimate combination of luxury and capability, there's High Country, offering premium leather seating and a 5.3-liter V8 engine, so you're both comfortable and in command. Stop by and drive one home today, or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility new retail registrations using large pickup segmentation. Call 844-55-CHEVY or see dealer for details.
The 5th inning is presented by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Back at Dodger Stadium, Shohei Ohtani on the mound with a 4-0 lead. The Dodgers with a couple of singles and a sacrifice fly in the top, or the bottom of the 4th, rather, to extend their lead in Game 2 of this 3-game series. Ohtani at this juncture, Mo, has thrown 56 pitches, 34 strikes, just 1 walk. That's all the Phillies have so far tonight.
And they've not really squared up the baseball very well either. They have 1 walk. Ohtani just moved the ball around. I mean, I still marvel at the fact that Shohei Ohtani can prepare for 2 different high-end positions. That being as a starting pitcher and as a designated hitter. I know how difficult this game was just to be a hitter and play one position at the same time. I marvel at the ability to be able to do both.
It breaks your brain. It really does. And so that is why I think it is part of our responsibility, Mo, to not normalize it or desensitize fans to what we're seeing, because you cannot take this for granted.
No, this is once in a generation, if it happens that often.
Otto Kemp leading off, takes a first pitch sweeper through the front door, strike 1. Kemp 0 for 1 with a strikeout. It'll be Kemp, Kepler, and Wilson, 5, 6, and 7 for the Phillies. Ohtani's pitch is fouled away on the right side. 2 strikes.
I mean, the other part, too, is what's your training program when you're doing both? I mean, seriously, when you come to the ballpark every day, I mean, how much you working on the hitting, how much you working on the conditioning, how much you working on the pitching.
Kemp took time, I think, to try and throw off the rhythm. Now the 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Fastball at 99.
And the other part, too, is to give you an idea about how strong Ohtani is, he's able to do both. I mean, that's high energy just to pitch. And then he's picking up the bat to hit.
1-2, foul toward the Dodger dugout. So we do know that his hitting routine pregame, he doesn't take batting practice on the field, hardly ever. Maybe he'll make an exception for a special place like Fenway Park. But he does some flips, some tee work. It's nothing too strenuous. Now, how he is mixed in the pitching this year, I'm not yet sure, or ever. Another foul ball from Kemp, who's trying to battle here. That was 100 from Ohtani.
I'll tell you what I have been told firsthand. Is it like, for example, the off season? How he comes here and works is off the charts.
On a 1-2 pitch, Kemp strikes out swinging. Punch out number 5 for Shohei Ohtani. And it looked to be a devastating slider with some teeth. Max Kepler in there. Takes a fastball away, ball 1. The pitch. Flied in the air, left field. Drifting back call. He's on the warning track. He's at the wall, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the sign in left field. Well read and perfectly played by Alex Call to keep Ohtani spotless tonight. Shohei on the mound just reached up with his right hand, pointing to his left fielder, saluting the play.
Perfect angle going back in the ball. He did not drift with the fly ball. He ran back to the fence to catch it. And that's exactly what he was able to do, and then went into the fence.
2 outs, nobody on, 4-0 Dodgers. Now Weston Wilson, the right-handed hitter, takes a ball low. That play by Call, the save of the game, brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Say goodbye grass and hello rebates. BeWaterwise.com is where you need to go. The 1-0 pitch to Wilson. Fouled away on the right side. A ball and a strike.
Stephen, it's plays like that that really a stopgap to the offense on the other ball club. If it's not caught, you're talking double, possibly a triple. And that's where other ball clubs can chip away. I mean, we're in the 5th inning. You get a run here, run there. Dodgers lead at 4-0.
On a 1-1, Ohtani misses downstairs with the sweeper.
And the Phillies know they can score some runs. I mean, you look at all the ball clubs, they are 7th highest in runs scored. Dodgers, of course, are 2nd in that department.
His 2-1 pitch is sliced in the air to right field. Teoscar Hernandez drifting toward the corner. He is there to make the catch. And Shohei Ohtani is still without a hit against. 5 no-hit innings, 5 shutout innings. He just raced to the dugout. He's suiting up because he's leading off the bottom of the 5th when we come back.
The We Make It Easy sales event is here. So now's the best time for a great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings. Drive home the all-hybrid Camry with its striking design, a trail-conquering Tacoma 4x4, or an adventurous RAV4. So hurry into your Toyota dealer. The time to drive home your new Toyota is here. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. At CHLA, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise, with care completely tailored to kids. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for pediatrics. Whether it's routine checkups or life-saving treatments, Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where families turn. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Dodgers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Across the midway point of Game 2 for the Dodgers and Phillies. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom of the 5th will feature the starting pitcher for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, then Mookie Betts and Teoscar Hernandez. Now, an interesting development between innings, Mo, as Ohtani has pitched 5 no-hit frames. He has thrown 68 pitches. Justin Robleski is up and throwing in the left field bullpen for the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's a little strange. You have a relatively low pitch count through 5 innings. In fact, very low.
Christopher Sanchez delivers his first pitch of the 5th and misses outside ball 1. Here's the pitch. A strike just clips the outside corner, 1-1. Ohtani is 1 for 2 tonight. Infield single in the first, swinging strikeout in the second. The 1-1 from Sanchez. Big swing and a foul tip into the glove, strike 2. Ohtani asked for time. He has granted it.
Yeah, the way that Robleski is throwing in the Dodger bullpen, he's definitely going to be coming on in the 6th inning.
5 innings has matched the season high for Shohei Ohtani. The 1-2 pitch from Sanchez. Strike 3. Ohtani was tardy on a 97-mile-per-hour fastball at the knees. He tried to just flip the bat out there to stay alive, but couldn't get a piece. Sanchez with his 5th K of the evening. 1 out in this 5th inning. And now Mookie Betts. Mookie is 0 for 2. Remember, he's been on base in each of the last 20 games. Sanchez deals, and Betts takes in the dirt ball 1. Ohtani has already extended his on-base streak to 21.
I think people, you talked about Robleski warming up, I think people in the stadium, for the most part, are saying, well, they would have thought it's the other bullpen, someone throwing.
Sanchez misses low, 2-0 for Betts.
Ohtani again retired the last 13 batters. The only man he's not retired, the third batter in the ball game, he walked Bryce Harper. That's been it as far as runners.
The 2-0 pitch, slice foul on the right field side. Now, working for the team, being around the club and understanding where they're at, we can understand pulling Ohtani from the game at this juncture. You can make sense of it.
The Dodgers have a plan. They're not sharing it with everyone. They have a plan.
Strike 2 sliced in the net on the first base side, 2-2 for Betts.
And their obligation is to have a plan, you know, and to stick with it. What's the best opportunity? What are all the factors? And then conversing with Ohtani and the rest of the pitching staff, for that matter.
Here comes Sanchez with a 2-2 to Betts. It's hit hard, left side and through. A base hit through the 6 hole for Mookie Betts, and his on-base streak does tick up to 21 with a 1-out single in the 5th.
Well, the last time up, he hit a rocket for an out to the shortstop. I said then, as look, you hold on to that swing. Picture-perfect swing. Ride that horse.
Dodgers 4, Phillies nothing. A runner on and 1 out. Teoscar Hernandez the batter. All that being said, there is the fan part of us that is with everybody watching and listening, where you're like, gosh, maybe send them out for one more. First pitch to Hernandez. Strike one swinging.
Well, we are all equipped with that what if.
What if?
Yeah. If they only.
I mean,
that's the optimist in all of us. And hopefully it never dissipates.
That's the wonder that made us all fall in love with this game in the first place, right? The 0-1 Hernandez waves at another strike, 0-2.
And if you look at how many now starts recently the Dodgers starting pitchers have had and throwing up, 0 hits in games, it's rather enjoyable to look at.
I wonder how enjoyable it's been for Dave Roberts the more it's happened, right? Because he wants to keep the pitching staff healthy and in line, feeling good.
Yeah, that's called a plan.
Bats on first, one out in the fifth. Sanchez throws over. Mookie was not
That's
far.
the thing that I think the quote-unquote fan, and we all have that aspect.
Which is short for fanatic.
Yeah. And not the Philly fanatic. Because nobody wears that big green suit.
The 0-2, Hernandez hits a ground ball to second. This should be 2. The flip to short, clips the bag, and gets to Harper.
We'll talk more about it.
4-6-3 double play from Hernandez kills the 5th inning. After 5 full, it is the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies nothing.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
This year's senior class is back at homecoming, reunited and protected with mNEXSpike, the new COVID-19 vaccine from Moderna for adults 65 and older. That's because these seniors know they face the highest risk of severe COVID. mNEXSpike, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA, is a COVID-19 vaccine for people 65 and older and for 12 to 64-year-olds at high risk for severe COVID. You shouldn't get mNEXSpike if you've had an allergic reaction to a previous Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. Rare cases of inflammation of the heart muscle and outer lining have been reported. Common side effects include pain at the injection site, tiredness, headache, muscle or joint pain, chills, nausea, vomiting, and underarm swelling or soreness. mNEXSpike may not protect everyone. This year's senior class came ready with a COVID-19 vaccine that helps them keep showing up. mNEXSpike from Moderna, here for the senior class. Visit mnexspike.com to schedule your vaccine today. That's mnexspike.com.
All right, let's talk about Genesis of Van Nuys, and genesisofvannuys.com is where you go to check it out. Jack Ribicoff is the GM there. Known him for a while. He wants to take care of you. They have one of the largest inventories of Genesis vehicles anywhere in the world, and they have that Galpin family to back it all up. You don't want to hop off the 405 at Roscoe. Do it all from home. Yeah, shop and buy from home. You'll find your vehicle. You'll set up your lease or your finance terms, and they will schedule home delivery. Again, the general manager, Jack Ribicoff, wants you to ask for him by name. That is genesisofvannuys.com.
The 5th inning was presented by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at yamava.com.
And the Dodgers do indeed make their first pitching change. It's brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. They lead the Phillies 4-0, 4 runs and 7 hits. But Mo, the reason why there was a groan throughout Dodger Stadium was because Shohei Ohtani was removed from the game as a pitcher after 5 no-hit innings on the mound. 68 pitches, 42 strikes. He walked just 1. He punched out 5. The ball now rests with Justin Robleski for the top of the 6th.
Well, and it's understandable. And, we talked about, organizations have plans. They don't always share them with everybody.
First pitch from Robleski. Ball 1 up and in to the left-handed hitter, Bryson Stott.
And we talked about, the fans. We would like to see this or that, a continuation. And, does the guy have a chance to get a no-hitter? But what's the back-end cost?
Strike 1.
That back-end cost is recuperation. What are the plans? What's the next scheduled start? What about postseason? Because we're in that look now, too.
Stott on the ground to second. Handled on a hop on a backhand by Edman. Well played on the cut of the grass. He throws to Freeman for the first out.
For example, during batting practice today, there were 5 or 6 of baseball operations people on the field. They didn't just show up at the stadium and say, hey, let's see what happens tonight. No, there's a lot of talk. They talk about not only today, they talk about tomorrows, and I'm talking plural tomorrows.
So the word from downstairs, Kirsten Watson is reporting it. Dave Roberts asked Shohei Ohtani if he wanted to keep going. So he asked before making this pitching change. And Shohei's response was that it is Doc's call. So that's the conversation that took place that led to this pitching change. A ball and a strike on Rafael Marchand.
That would be interesting. You know, Shohei can talk to people after the ball game.
A strike from Wrobleski, 1-2 on Marchand.
But Dave Roberts is also in that planning stage to know exactly, you know, where, what, when, and how many.
The 1-2 is in the dirt. Even count on Marchand. Top of the order on deck for the Phillies. 4-0 Dodgers in the 6th.
But that is interesting. Kind of a development. And is that what we are going to see, the 5 innings?
2-2, ground ball base hit through the right side. So the Phillies have their first hit of the night with 1 out in the 6th inning against Justin Wrobleski. An opposite field single in a 2-strike count by Rafael Marchand.
Hey, friends, the Giants will come in on Thursday night. It's also Tyler Glasnow bobblehead night for the first 40,000 fans in attendance. You'll get the Glasnow bobblehead presented by Nikaido. So come out and join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Ball 1 low on Harrison Bader, top of the order. This is the 3rd time through for the Phillies. Again, Mo, I think you got to separate the wonder and emotion that we discussed in the last half inning. Would it be awesome to see Shohei Ohtani throw? There's a line drive base hit in the left field. Back-to-back hits for the Phillies here with 1 out in the 6th. And that'll bring the tying run to the on-deck circle, 4-0 Dodgers.
Yeah, well, this is going to generate even more conversation right now.
But the results and the process, 2 very different things. I think you were spot on in saying this is not just a whimsical thing for the Dodgers. This is a big conversation. Front office, coaching staff, Ohtani, medical staff. There's a lot of people that are involved in this because, again, it is not just about tonight. It isn't just about the random opportunity for a potential no-hitter when he hasn't thrown more than 5 innings. He hasn't thrown more than X amount of pitches.
It's not the entertainment level. It's what do they figure is going to be the overall cost, long-term cost.
Ball 1 outside to Kyle Schwarber. 1 out and 2 runners on for the Phillies in this 6th.
And it's difficult to argue with that entertainment value. I mean, we all like to see people succeed.
Right. The pitch. And off the hands, Wrobleski misses inside ball 2.
But now this comes down to a serious part in the game. Here we go in the 6th inning. You have a 4-run lead. You've got back-to-back solid base hits with 1 out. And with a base hit, the Phillies will start having some feel-good moments and get on the board.
On a 2-0, Schwarber takes outside ball 3. Bryce Harper is on deck.
Yeah, the Dodgers will get action in their pen right now.
Kyle Schwarber tonight 0 for 2 with a strikeout against Ohtani. Last night he had a home run against Anthony Banda. It was his 22nd against the Southpaw this year. Tied a league record for the most left-on-left homers in a season. There's a strike from Wrobleski. A fastball down the chute. Schwarber was watching all the way.
Enriquez begins to throw for the Dodgers.
Wrobleski running into some trouble. Back-to-back 1-out singles from Marchand and Bader. Now a 3-1 pitch to Schwarber is sent to center field. It's sinking fast. It'll drop in front of Pages, and that loads the bases. The tying run will come to the plate with Bryce Harper. This is how quickly things can change in the game of baseball, Mo.
Yep, and with one swing, you could look at a tie game. Mark Pryor making his way out, and this is going to buy some time for Henriquez to crank it up and get hot. Well, here's a man that Wrobleski has to get now. This is lefty against lefty.
Mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. After getting
Phillies, you look at the lineup, there's another lefty waiting on deck in Marsh.
3 straight singles for the Phillies, loading the bases with 1 out in the 6th. Edgardo Enriquez trying to get hot in a hurry in the Dodger left field bullpen. It's a 4-0 Dodger lead. We have rarely seen Justin Robleski labor like this season, Mo. He has been an absolute weapon in a number of different roles and capacities throughout this regular season.
Yeah, but then he fell behind 3-0 to Schwarber. Then called strike 1, and then the 3-1 pitch, base hit.
So here we go. Bases loaded, 1 out in the 6th. Robleski to Harper. First pitch, line drive, base hit, right center field. Hernandez got to get over quickly. He cuts it off. 1 run is in. Here comes another. Harper hustling for second. He slides in safely with a 2-run double.
Well, after Teoscar fielded the ball, he took about 7 or 8 steps trying to slow down and get in position where he could throw the ball, and Harper just kept running. And now you got the tying runs on base. And both in scoring position.
And only 1 out. 4-2 Dodgers as things have unraveled for Robleski in a hurry in this 6th.
Yep, and for Teoscar, he fielded that ball on a run. It took him 10 steps in order to just stop where he could throw the ball.
Nobody was happier to see Shohei Ohtani not come out to the mound than the Philadelphia Phillies. Strike 1 to Brandon Marsh.
You instantly kind of get glimpses back at a certain World Series when the opposing team took out Blake Snell.
Robleski's 0-1. Marsh cues it foul. That's strike 2. So the Phillies have gotten life in a number of ways in this 6th. The 0-2, Marsh hits it in the air, right field and deep, back at the wall. Teoscar Hernandez turns and watches it fly. Brandon Marsh with a 3-run homer, and the Phillies are now in front.
Well, there'll be a few people ask questions after the game. 5 consecutive hits. And the Phillies were down 4-0, and now they're on top 5-4.
They were being no hit through 5 straight hits in 5 runs, and now the Dodgers trail.
And this has been a collection of some very bad pitches in this inning.
Dave Roberts walking to the mound, and he is hearing a shower of boos here at Dodger Stadium. He's taking the ball from Justin Robleski, who could only record 1 out before giving up 5 straight hits, capped off by a 3-run left-on-left homer from Brandon Marsh. 5-4 Philadelphia. Will be right back.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio. Big news, Bob.
Let's hear it.
When the Dodgers steal a base, fans get a free AM/PM hot dog and 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
That's right, Mike. This is a real game changer.
More like a life changer.
Oh.
This is the MVP of promos.
Better start carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for pediatrics. With clinical excellence, breakthrough research, and world-class expertise, CHLA is the league leader for kids. Whether it's routine care or life-saving treatment, families turn to Children's Hospital Los Angeles when the stakes are high. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
Another Dodger pitching change here in the 6th, presented by Navien, HVAC and water heater products. Just a stunning start to the 6th inning. The Phillies were being no-hit by Shohei Ohtani through 5 innings. Justin Robleski got 1 out in the 6th and gave up 5 straight hits, and now the Dodgers have gone from up 4-0 to down 5-4. Edgardo Enriquez, first pitch, is 100 but low. Ball 1 to Otto Kemp. I mean, Mo, I am disbelief.
Well, the Dodgers have to put on their big boy pants and get back to work.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. And the other shame of it is Shohei Ohtani pitching 5 innings, matching his season high. He was in line as the pitcher of record for his 2nd win on the mound. And that win is no longer his. The 1-1 popped up. Shallow right center field. Edman going back from second. Hernandez coming in from right. Also there is Pages from center. And Pages makes the catch. All 5 runs earned for Justin Robleski in his 3rd of an inning of work. His ERA balloons to 4.52. 2 outs, bases empty, 5-4 Phillies. Max Kepler is the hitter. And 100 at the knees. Called the ball. That was a miss, so advantage Kepler, 1-0. Now Kepler launches to right field and deep toward the corner. It is gone. Max Kepler launches a 2-out solo home run, and the Phillies' 6-inning parade continues. The 17th of the season for Max Kepler, and the Dodger deficit is now 2.
I'm not taking anything away from the Phillies. They're a very talented team. They can explode, and that's exactly what they've done here in the 6th inning. But I'll tell you what, they have had a lot of batting practice location pitches made to them, and they haven't missed them.
It was a high cutter from Edgardo Enriquez. Ball 1 at 102 to Weston Wilson. I'm not sure I understand that pitch selection for Edgardo Enriquez, to be quite honest with you.
Not when you're equipped with a century mark.
Yeah, you have triple digits at 102. You got a nasty slider that we've seen of late. Why would you throw a cutter into a left-handed hitter? Whatever the case, it's 6-4 Phillies.
Well, you can have a lot of questions about pitch selection and maybe, obviously, pitch location in this inning.
The 2-0 pitch to Wilson. Dives
Phillies
downstairs.
credit again. They haven't missed them.
This is the 2nd time in as many nights the Dodgers have blown a lead with a multi-run inning in the 6th inning or later. Last night it was the 7th, where the Phillies flipped the scoreboard against Jack Dreyer, and tonight in the 6th against Justin Robleski. In a series where they had to sweep to keep hopes and dreams of a first-round bye alive, the Dodgers blew one and are in danger of blowing another. 3-1 pitch in the dirt, ball 4. The Phillies have batted around here in the 6th inning. It's a pretty disgusting display from the Dodgers in the top of the 6th, and it's still not over. Bryson Stott led off the inning with a ground out. And that's when the wheels came off. Base hit, base hit, base hit, 2-run double, 3-run homer. And a pitch clock violation on Edgardo Enriquez.
So. And the plot thickens.
Now Stott is being told by Todd Tichenor that he needs to engage with Enriquez. So we have still yet to see a pitch. We've just seen a lot of talking. Enriquez deals and finds a strike, 101 north of the zone. Runner goes. Wertfet's throw to second. Tag from Betts. Not in time. Stolen base for Weston Wilson to get into scoring position with 2 outs.
I think the Dodgers are going to look at this, and I think they're going to get the call reversed.
Challenging the safe call at second base.
He needs some kind of miracle just to get out of the 6th inning.
That tag, to me, looked like it was right on the belt loop, the lower back, before the left hand hit the bag.
Call on the field is safe and a stolen base for Wilson. The replay operations center in New York is going to peel through all the angles. I'm with you, Mo. I think he's going to be out.
It's only going to take one angle. This should not take very long.
But unfortunately, the top of the 6th inning has taken very long. And it has taken all the wind out of the sails of the Dodgers and put it all with the visiting dugout. The Phillies were being no-hit through 5 against Shohei Ohtani.
Runners out. Los Angeles retains their challenge.
The Dodgers removed Ohtani from the game despite throwing just 68 pitches. Justin Robleski gave up 5 straight hits and 5 runs. They got another off Enriquez, so it's 6-4 Phillies. 5.5 innings through.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio. Big news, Bob.
Let's hear it.
When the Dodgers steal a base, fans get a free AM/PM hot dog and 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
That's right, Mike. This is a real game changer.
More like a life changer.
Hey-o.
This is the MVP of promos.
I better start carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Take your fun higher at Harrah's Resort SoCal with the help of Mayor Martin Short. Test your luck on the casino floor 24 hours a day. Indulge in a winning meal in the world's largest Hell's Kitchen or try a mayor-approved treatment at the spa at Harrah's. To score your winning getaway, visit harrahssocal.com today.
LA County has seen its share of devastation this year, testing the strength of our communities. I'm Dave Roberts, manager of LA's favorite ball club. In LA, we don't give up, we rebuild. And I love a strong comeback story. Our residents heard the call and stepped up in remarkable ways. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder to rebuild. And we're not finished. Water for LA is more than pipes and pumps. It's about protecting what we love, our homes, our health, and our environment. Learn more at waterforla.com.
This is Andre Ethier. The Superior Grocers word of the game is GAP. Listen to Petros and Money for the cue to call for your chance to win a $100 Superior Grocers gift card.
Vroom, vroom, from the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Bottom of the 6th, brought to you by the hardworking Chevy Silverado, built on a legacy of long-lasting dependability. See your Southern California Chevy dealer today or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Bottom of the 6th, the Dodgers now down by a pair. Was 4-0 going into the 6th, but 6 runs for the Phillies in the top half. So now Freddie Freeman, Tommy Edman, and Alex Call will go to the plate. Lengthy wait and time between pitches for Christopher Sanchez. The lefty's still out there. The starter's first pitch for Freddie Freeman is upstairs, ball 1. And just a quick note of clarification. As we were trying to paraphrase, or I was trying to paraphrase, I took responsibility for it, the reporting from Kirsten Watson after Ohtani was removed, relaying what happened in the dugout after the 5th. Sanchez gives a strike to Freeman, 1-1. Dave Roberts went up to Ohtani, and the conversation was about continuing, and the call was placed with Dave Roberts. It wasn't Ohtani making the decision, I don't want to go back out there, or it is your call. Freeman cues one foul, strike 2. Of course, we'll get more straightforward clarification in the post-game media meeting with Dave Roberts. Of course, it'll surely be a topic of conversation, but just was paraphrasing what we were told from the TV side. A 2-strike pitch rolled foul on the first base side by Freeman, 1-2.
mean, depending upon the broadcast in Philadelphia, they say, what a wonderful inning. And those of us out here say, what a terrible inning and what a terrible assortment of pitches. But the Phillies didn't miss them.
And Freeman is jammed. He rolls it to the right side. Fielded at second by Wilson. Underhand shovel to Bryce Harper for the first out. So a word that we have heard a lot of the last week and a half, Mo, I guess really throughout the summer, the Dodgers wanting to see more fight. And they have seen that in the last week when they've won 6 out of 8 games. And even last night, though it was a loss, there was resilience and there was fight. They got to put it on display again here tonight.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. They got to put on their big boy pants.
Tommy Edman fouls the first pitch away, strike one.
I go back to the 5th inning. The Dodgers got action in the bullpen. It was a surprise. Everybody thought, well, it would be the Phillies to get action in the bullpen. Well, their starter's still in there and has a 2-run lead now.
The pitch misses the outside edge, 1-1. Edman hits it to second, handled on a hop by Wilson. He's up from the dirt, thrown to Harper. Well played. The second 4-3 put out at the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, well hit, well played.
2 outs, bases empty. Dodger Stadium, Mo, is absolutely stunned. The crowd of 44,063. They were all sorts of happy watching Shohei Ohtani take a no-hitter into the dugout after 5 shutout innings, but now they're looking up at the scoreboard, seeing the Phillies up 6-4, and nobody is quite sure what has just happened. Strike one to call.
For Bill Plunkett, the Orange County Register, putting out Berleski coming in the 6th inning, and what the Dodgers have done this year.
Ball 1 low.
From a standpoint, is it starting pitchers or pitchers have been pulled with a no-hitter going in the 5th inning or later 9 times this year, twice in the last 2 weeks.
2 outs, nobody on. 6-4 Phillies. The 1-1 to call is a check swing and no swing, but that should have been called a strike anyway. But call will not argue. 2-1. The score holds to be the first time in Sanchez's career that he's given up at least 4 earned runs and won a game. Phillies offense has given him plenty of support and happened in 1 inning. Call dumps one down the right field side, but it slices into the seats foul beyond the net. It was Alex Call who gave the Dodgers the first lead of the night. A 1-out solo home run back in the 2nd inning. 2 batters later, Kike Hernandez deposited a 2-run shot. It was 3-0. Added a sacrifice fly from Kike in the 4th. From 4-0 to now 6-4. On a 2-2 pitch. Sanchez misses inside with a heater. Full count now on Call.
Well, nobody said it was going to be easy, but not too many people said you're going to make it this difficult.
The payoff. Call pokes it in the air, right center field. It's carrying out toward Bader in front of the warning track. That is out number 3. A shutdown 6 for Sanchez to keep it 6-4 Phillies. Going to the...
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection, one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most: friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Strikes out swinging. Tyler Glasnow.
Cheer on the Dodgers for Tyler Glasnow bobblehead night at Dodger Stadium on Thursday, September 18th versus the San Francisco Giants.
Back-to-back strikeouts to give him 12.
The first 40,000 fans through the gates will take home a Tyler Glasnow bobblehead presented by Nikaido. Celebrate Tyler Glasnow, whose size and electric arm make him a force to watch. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Vroom, vroom.
From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Another Dodger pitching change. This one's brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. A 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations all around Southern California. Jack Dreyer being thrown right back to the fire after last night's disappointing outing. Dreyer came in and pitched the seventh, gave up 2 earned runs on 2 hits, including a homer, struck out a batter through 17 pitches, only 9 strikes. That 2-run total in last night's outing matched the total earned runs he gave up his previous 14 turns, so really snapped a strong stretch for Dreyer. Bryson Stott leading off out of the 8th spot. First pitch from Dreyer is a strike. Stott was at the plate in the 6th as they batted around, but Wilson was caught stealing, so Stott gets another chance. Ball 1 in the dirt outside. Top of the 7th, brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. The Dodgers trail the Phillies 6-4. All 6 Philadelphia runs in the top of the 6th inning. 1-1 to Stott. Jam shot, fouled back, just to the left of our booth. Did Jose Mota make a play? I don't know. Or Cochito? Seeing some groans, or hearing some groans. On a 1-2, 1/ foul. Some fans are yelling at us thinking that we got it.
Yeah, you tried to tell them, hey, it wasn't this booth. It was
that one.
Yeah.
The 1-2 to Stott. Bounce to the right side. Edmund charges. Underhand toss to Freeman to get stopped by a step. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
1 out, bases empty, top of the 7th, 6-4 Phillies. Rafael Marchand, he got the 6th inning party started, Mo. A 2-strike count. Got a base hit off Robleski, the first of 5 consecutive hits. The last 2, a Bryce Harper 2-run double and a Brandon Marsh 3-run homer that turned the scoreboard upside down. But it continues a worrisome stretch for the Dodgers pitching staff when it comes to performing in the late innings. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And for Dave Roberts, trying to find how to get consistency, in particular in that bullpen, to recapture it. They're not going to recapture it by just sitting down on the bench. They've got to be in games. They've got to be throwing. And hopefully the results start to turn around.
0-2, buried down and in the dirt. The Dodgers pitchers in the 6th inning or later this series have given up 11 runs. 10 of them earned, because they're not counting the extra runner on base that started in the 10th inning last night. But 11 runs in 6 innings is just simply not going to get it done. It has been just an awful game of roulette. Ground ball third. Good pick from Kiki on a short hop. On the grass, he charges and throws and makes the play for out number 2.
Yeah, he read the bounce. If he stays back and waits for that bounce, there's no chance at all to get Marchand at first base. You have to come in and gamble, and boy, did he make a good play on that short hop coming in. And by just a stride, they get the runner. Good play.
Lineup turns over for the Phillies. 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the 7th. Dodgers trailing 6-4. Ball 1 in on Harrison Bader.
The Dodgers come back in and pick up the lumber. They have 9 outs to work with, and they're going to have to do, well, they've got to do some work.
The pitch. You know, what we saw in the 6th inning, the way this game has turned, it was reminiscent of what we've seen too often the second half of this season, where the Dodgers have found ways to give games away or let teams back in it, let them hang around. And tonight's case so far fall behind.
But here's the play, and you have to look at it from a realistic standpoint. The Dodgers, oh yeah, they're frustrated, no question about it. A 6-run inning, they're trailing 6-4, but the bottom line is they need a runner on base, and then the tying run comes to home.
Yep. A ball 2-strike pitch to Bader. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good bounce back outing for Jack Dreyer, retiring the Phillies in order in the top of the 7th, keeping the Dodgers within 2. 6-4 as we stretch in L.A.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
At the crack of a bat, crack open a Bud. Budweiser is the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. There's no better way to celebrate a home run than an ice-cold Bud. Stock up the fridge, because it's time to play ball. Baseball fans, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Dodger fans, you know performance matters on the field and at home. That's why Navien brings you the MPF Hydro Furnace, the most advanced way to heat your home with comfort and efficiency. And for year-round cooling and heating comfort, pair the new MPF with Navien's new air-to-air heat pump. Quiet, powerful, and built to win. Don't forget, Navien is proud to offer America's #1 selling tankless water heaters, delivering endless hot water and major energy savings. Navien, built for performance just like your Dodgers. Learn more at NavienInc.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
You're listening to LA Dodgers baseball.
On top of the mountain.
On the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Bottom of the 7th inning, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers trail the Philadelphia Phillies 6-4. It was a 4-0 lead. Shohei Ohtani was cruising through 5 no-hit innings. But then, as the Dodgers went to the bullpen, Justin Robleski had the wheels fall off on him from really the first time since his first outing of the year. He gave up 5 straight hits and 5 runs. The Phillies got another run off Edgardo Enriquez, so now the Dodgers are chasing 2. Andy Pages to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 for the Dodgers in this inning. Christopher Sanchez still out there. This is his 90th pitch starting the 7th, and it is a strike, 95 down the middle. On an 0-1, Pages takes upstairs.
Again, the Dodgers, they need to get a runner on base, and then they get the potential tying run to home plate.
The old bloop and a blast.
And nothing wrong with 4 or 5 bloops.
No. The 1-1 pitch. Sanchez has Marchand clank it off the glove. If he catches that clean, that's probably strike 2. Instead, it's called a ball. Andy Pages, 2 for 2 tonight. 2 singles and a run scored. It's been a really strong series at the plate for Pages. 5 hits and 6 ABs. And he shoots one toward right field, but it's going to slice over toward Kepler, who makes the catch.
Well, we can celebrate Clayton Kershaw's 3,000th career strikeout Saturday against the Giants. First 40,000 fans in attendance are going to take home a very unique Kershaw 3,000 strikeout bobblehead presented by Archer Meat Snacks. Come out and join a special afternoon and a special evening. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Kike Hernandez up, taking a ball inside.
Saturday, by the way, is a 6:05 start. Make that a 6:10 start.
The 1-0 pitch to Kike. Hit over the net behind home plate. Strike one. Sanchez at 95 pitches. A left-hander in the bullpen, Tanner Banks. And it looks like David Robertson warming from the right side as well. On a 1-1, Kike. It's one foul over the net again. Fastball at 97 still has life for Sanchez. Dodgers scored 3 runs against him in the second inning. Home runs from Call and Kike Hernandez, then a sac fly from Kike in the fourth. He's driven in 3 of the 4 Dodger runs tonight. On a 1-2, Hernandez hits it on the ground to short. Picked up off the dirt by Stott. Sets and throws. 2 gone in the 7th.
For Sanchez, again, his 30th start of the season, and the Phillies just stayed with him, even though he's down 4-0 after 4 innings tonight.
Pinch hitter for Ben Rortvedt. It's Miguel Rojas. Dalton Rushing was activated earlier today, so Rushing is going to do the catching from here on in with Rortvedt removed from the game. But the Dodgers are turning to Miguel Rojas to try and get on. Pinch hitting with 2 outs and the bases empty in the 7th. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. Strike one from Sanchez. We had the conversation last night about Rojas, who's not only swinging just a good bat in general mode, but especially against left-handed pitching this year. Batting average above 300 against southpaws. Rojas slices it foul down the right field side. It was over the short wall, but on the wrong side of the pole.
Yeah, Rojas angered himself last night. Bases loaded. And just 1 out, down by a run. He offered at the first pitch that was thrown to him, and the pitch was well off the plate outside. And he popped it up, and he just slapped his helmet with both hands.
The 100th pitch of the night from Sanchez is fouled back. Fastball in the inner third at 97 from the left-hander. Sanchez has retired 9 of the last 10 Dodgers he has faced. Really settled in. And now he's got a lead, 6-4. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Here's an 0-2. Rojas with another foul ball. Another 0-2 just before the pitch clock expired. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Rojas down, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Sanchez. Keeps the Phillies in front 6-4 at the end of 7.
Shouldn't I be trusted? When it comes to the Dodgers, LA's trusted source is their official home.
AM 570, LA Sports.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the Santa Ynez Valley. Enjoy a vibrant 2-hour drive up the coast to your destination getaway. Shumash Casino Resort. Trade in your daily hustle and bustle for a stress-free, no agenda necessary break. We have all your favorite things, from a spacious gaming floor to a relaxing pool to an elegant 4-diamond restaurant. Pure joy awaits. Welcome to freedom. Go to shumashcasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let's be honest. Relationships shouldn't be this hard. It's time to say goodbye, grass, because you deserve better. Break up with your lawn and upgrade to a beautiful, low-maintenance, California-friendly garden. Go to BeWaterWise.com and start a new relationship that saves you water today. BeWaterWise.com.
Wildfires don't wait, and neither should you. It's important to reduce the risk of human-caused wildfire, to be ready to respond, and to get out of harm's way when they happen. Get your go bag ready now, before the next big wildfire hits your community. Figure out your evacuation routes ahead of time. Stay aware of active wildfires and alerts from local law enforcement. And when you need to evacuate, go right away. Learn more at readyforwildfire.org.
Vroom, vroom, from the Galpin Motors broadcast booth. Streaming right to your mobile device. LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top of the eighth inning is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun food and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. Well, the first 5 innings of the game were great times tonight at Dodger Stadium. Oh, the Dodgers are up 4-0 on the Phillies. Shohei Ohtani was in cruise control on the mound. 5 no-hit frames. Then the Dodgers went to the bullpen for the top of the 6th, and it has been a totally different game since then. And it's now 6-4 Phillies with Kyle Schwarber digging in against Anthony Banda.
Yep, and the Dodgers have themselves just 6 outs to work with, and they will have the top of the order, but they're beginning to run out of time.
As we talked about the last half inning, Dalton Rushing is now in the game doing the catching as Ben Rortvedt was pinch hit for at the end of the 7th. So Banda has a chance for some revenge against Schwarber. Schwarber swings and fouls back 97. That was down the middle. And Kyle Schwarber is probably begging for another one of those. Strike one. They faced yesterday as Banda opened the series. A 1-out solo home run for Schwarber, his 53rd of the year. Banda comes in, misses inside with the fastball at 97, a ball and a strike. The pitch. Hooks outside. 2-1. Banda misses in the dirt outside again.
And he missed by a few feet.
As we discuss often, non-competitive pitches, meaning it's a ball out of hand that takes the decision away from the hitter. You got to make him think it's a strike out of hand. Banda coming in for this lane of lefties. The 3-1 nearly hits Schwarber. Ball 4, leadoff walk.
Just another bad collection of pitches.
And so this is going to add to the frustration that has assuredly been mounting for the coaching staff, Mo, because right now they cannot find a reliever that they can depend on with 100% confidence. It has been a game of whack-a-mole.
We've not seen someone that comes in and says, okay, clear the deck, get out of the way, I got it.
This is my job, my ball. There have been glimpses from every one of them, right? Every single guy has shown a flash of, yes, there's your guy, there's your dude. But then they've all faltered. Swing and a miss, strike one on Bryce Harper.
Well, Dreyer came in the 7th inning. He got 2 ground ball outs and then the strikeout. So he went 1, 2, 3. But the confidence level, if you get a big situation, who do the Dodgers have confidence in at the present time to come in and close out an inning?
The 0-1. Not competitive. Slider in the dirt. 1-1. And if the score holds here tonight, currently 6-4 Phillies, 1 on, nobody out, top of the 8th. It would be the Dodgers' 18th blown lead loss since July 4th. 18 games they've had a lead, lost the lead, and then lost the game. That's the 4th most in the National League in that stretch. Harper fouls away strike 2 on the third base side.
You know, it'd be one thing if if the Dodgers did not have the arms that you could say, hey, look, you know, they've got weak arms out there. That's not the case.
A ball and 2 strikes. Schwarber running for second. Harper swings, sends a fly ball to left field. Call drifting back toward the warning track in front of the short wall. Reaches out and makes the catch. Just with a few feet to spare.
Yeah.
Harper just missed an opposite field.
Well, there's a lot of things that are off the rails. If Schwarber is going to get that big of a jump at first base, the left-handed pitcher on the mound.
Schwarber obviously had to retreat back to first base when the catch was made, so he's on now, 1 out. Brandon Marsh, who at this point has the biggest swing of the game. That 6th-inning, 3-run homer off a left-hander in Justin Robleski. Ball 1 low from Banda, and we're mentioning the splits for Brandon Marsh, right? He's a lead against right-handed pitchers, batting average above 300 coming into the series, batting average below 185 against lefties entering the series. And so that just illustrates how big and impressive it was for him to go deep off Robleski and give Philadelphia the lead in the 6th. Time called as Marsh fixes the shoelace, the shin guard, the foot guard. 1 ball, no strikes for Banda. Schwarber on first ahead of him. 6-4 Phillies. The Dodgers trying to hold the line and give themselves a shot. Another run for Schwarber. Lined into Freddie Freeman's glove. He steps on the bag, and they double up Kyle Schwarber. It was a hard-hit liner from Brandon Marsh, but right at Freddie Freeman, who did the rest.
But again, Schwarber was leaning towards second base and got another huge jump.
Unassisted double play for Freddie Freeman. Gets Banda and the Dodgers through the 8th. 6-4 Phillies. Shohei Ohtani due up when we come back.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we are consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 35 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 280 locations in Southern California.
When it comes to personal injury, Jacoby & Myers knocks it out of the park. And with a winning record of more than $2 billion in settlements, Jacoby & Myers is California's MVP. If you've been injured, don't settle for less than the firm voted the #1 personal injury firm 5 years in a row. Get the justice you deserve with Jacoby & Myers. Call 1-800-5-MILLION for a free consultation today. And let the big league lawyers fight for you. Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Never gets old.
Tonight's game is brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Bottom of the 8th, the Dodgers down 6-4. Top of the order is due up. Ohtani, Betts, and Teoscar Hernandez. They will face the veteran righty David Robertson, who earned the save last night in the Phillies' extra inning win. It's his first save of the season through 16 pitches, and he got Miguel Rojas and Max Muncy with the bases loaded in the 10th. His first pitch to Shohei Ohtani tonight is ball 1 up and away. Ohtani 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in his career against Robertson. The 1-0 pitch. Ohtani launches high in the air. Deep right field. Number 50 emphatically leaves the yard. On a night he started the game and threw 5 no-hit innings, he then comes up to the plate in the 8th and launches home run number 50 on the season. It went 430 feet, and we got a 1-run game.
And it's a nice beginning. Now you need some runners. Get some runners on base. 1-run game and try and turn the tables.
Now Mookie Betts stands in. 6-5 Phillies. No outs in the 8th. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
And the Phillies immediately get action in their bullpen. Tanner Banks, the lefty.
Now Betts hits one in the air. Shallow right center field. Charging in Kepler. He makes the catch and right for the first out.
Well, on that home run by Ohtani, Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor, the trip around the diamond, and your family jewelers since 1948. So encourage you to visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet and $50 off a $99 coupon.
Shohei Ohtani with back-to-back 50 home run seasons. Just the 7th time in baseball history that we have seen that. Teoscar Hernandez takes strike 1. Babe Ruth did it twice. Ken Griffey Jr., Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, and the last to do it, Alex Rodriguez in 2001 and 2002. A ball and a strike for Hernandez. So Shohei Ohtani joins that star-studded group with back-to-back 50 home runs campaigns. Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 3 on a 1-1 pitch. He hits one hard down the left field line toward the corner. It's a fair ball. It's all the way to the wall. Hernandez is going to have 2. The tying run is in scoring position with 1 out in the the bottom of the 8th rather.
Well, there it is. Dodgers last night could not take advantage. They were 0 for 8 runners in scoring position. So far tonight, only 1 at bat, and that was not productive. And the Phillies are going to make the pitching change.
With Freddie Freeman coming to the plate, tying run on second, only 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Rod Thompson is going to go to the southpaw Tanner Banks. Robertson out. Banks is in. We'll be right back to Dodger Stadium where the Dodgers are within a run, 6-5.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection, one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most: friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything's possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Your butts, folks. Welcome back to the bottom of the 8th. Shohei Ohtani just hit his 50th home run of the season to make it 6-5 Phillies. Then Teoscar Hernandez laced a 1-out double. He's the tying run in scoring position. Here comes Freddie Freeman.
And for Freeman, this is a spot. We'll see what the defense is going to do. Infield, maybe a couple of steps to pull, as is the shortstop. Third baseman has to stay close to the bag, or Teoscar could get a free wheeling and go over to third. In the outfield, they give the gaps left center and right center.
Tanner Banks, ERA of 3.22 in 64 games. 1-on-1 out in the 8th. The first pitch to Freeman. Freddie fouls it away over the net to our left, strike one. Tonight, Freddie Freeman is 0 for 3 at the plate.
For Dino Ebel, he knows which outfielders he might be challenging arms should a ball be hit to the outfield.
Banks looks at Hernandez, comes home to Freeman, and misses up and in. Ball one. Banks sets on the first base side of the rubber, looks back at second. And now comes home to Freddie Freeman. Nearly hits Freddie with ball 2 inside. That shot from Shohei Ohtani was a shot of life into this Dodger Stadium crowd and into the second game of a 3-game series. 6-5 Phillies. 1-on-1 out, bottom 8 on a 2-1 pitch. Freeman swings through, strike 2. Given the situation, nobody else you'd rather have in there. Here comes the 2-2. Not close, ball 3 in the right-handed batter's box. Full count.
That's back-to-back breaking balls. That's after having missed a couple of times fastballs in off the plate.
Tommy Edman on deck. Hernandez takes his lead off second. He's the tying run. Here's the payoff pitch. Freddie pokes one in the net, foul to stay alive for at least one more.
It's a tough pitch to foul off. Was it a ball? Was it a strike? It was too close to take. You'll see yet another pitch.
Full count, another 3-2. Bouncing ball right side of the infield. It's foul of the line, fielded by Harper, but Freeman remains in the batter's box. Freeman entered this series hitting .322 with runners in scoring position and hitting .295 against left-handed pitching. He's got a runner in scoring position and a lefty on the mound. Banks ready for another payoff pitch. It's on the way, and it's ball 4 outside.
Breaking ball that missed, and that was not real close.
There'll be a mound visit from the pitching coach, Caleb Cotham. Remember, there's no such thing as the lefty specialist anymore, so Banks has to remain in there for at least 2 more hitters, and Tommy Edman is due up next. Now, Mo, this situation takes us back to our earlier conversation in the game, where he talked about Edman's prowess last year facing left-handed pitching. He hasn't been nearly as good this year, but you know that flat right-handed swing is still in his bag. They could use it right now.
Yeah, the first 3 at-bats tonight have been from the left side, so we'll see how he's going to adjust for the right side. 1 for 3s, hit the ball hard twice tonight, but now it's a different look. And also, if you're Banks, do you throw the breaking ball? Because you missed with 3 of them to Freddie Freeman.
Tying run on second, the potential go-ahead run on first. 1 out, bottom 8. The Dodgers trailing 6-5.
Hernandez needs to get a good secondary lead at second base.
Banks sets. His first pitch to Edman is inside. Edman jumps out of the way of ball 1.
Yeah, and the reason I mention that is that shorten up a little bit in left field is Marsh. He's not as deep as he would be if there was a different right-handed batter up there.
A deep breath from Banks. Now he delivers, and Edman hits a base hit through the left side. Hernandez had to see it through, so he's going to stop at third, and that loads the bases.
Well, he just cannot get doubled up, so he made sure exactly that ball, it was about head high. And he was not going to be able to score anyway because the ball was hit hard. Just mentioned that Marsh was playing shallow to begin with.
3 consecutive 1-out base runners for the Dodgers in the 8th. What a spot for Alex Call. He started the scoring today with his first home run at Dodger Stadium.
Well, the infield is going to play in tightly.
Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch to Call. is a strike. 91 at the knees.
Well, coaches are telling the runners, watch out for the line drive. And this is a spot as a hitter is saying, keep the ball off the ground, avoid a double play. Although ground ball to the infield, they're going to be coming home.
Tying run on third. One out in the eighth. The pitch to Call is a strike. Just caught the outside corner. And Marchand had to reach across with his left hand to get it. Not saying it was a bad call, but normally when you see a catcher reach over like that, you don't get the call.
Yeah, he was set up so far inside, he had to reach across his body to catch it.
So 2 quick strikes on Alex Call. 6-5 Phillies, bottom 8. The Dodgers have them loaded on an 0-2 pitch. Call stays alive, fouling one back into the net. That was a fastball at 93 from Banks at the top of the zone.
Well, does he test the breaking ball?
Call needs to battle. Another 0-2 from Banks. High in the air, left field side, playable for March. Hernandez tagging at third. The catch is made. The throw is going to third base. Job done by Alex Call. We got a tie game thanks to the sacrifice fly.
And that was a breaking ball, the curveball. And for Call, he stayed right on it. New ball game now. Now the Dodgers have a chance to take the lead.
Does this not feel like postseason baseball or what?
When you start to measure a ball club in intestinal fortitude after the frustration of the 6th inning, they could have packed the bags and gone home. They didn't.
Andy Pajes, the batter. First and second, 2 outs in the 8th. First pitch way high, not even close. That was north of Pajes' head, ball 1. 6-6, bottom 8. It started with Ohtani's 50th home run. The Dodgers got the tying run thanks to a Call sac fly. Banks deals. Pajes watches another one miss upstairs. 2-0. In these last 2 nights, Andy Pajes 5 through 7 at the plate with 3 extra base hits. Banks comes set, looks back at second, delivers, and Pajes pops it in the air. First base side, Harper running back, now in foul territory on the edge of the dirt. He's there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Dodgers strand 2, but more importantly than that, they scored 2. We're tied at 6 at the end of 8 at Dodger Stadium. Be right back on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey LA County, Freddie Freeman here. Too many beverage containers go unrecycled. That's a foul ball for the planet. Step up to the plate. Recycle your cans and bottles and score some cash. Now that's a triple play for LA. Learn more at cleanla.com.
If you're looking for an ultra premium tequila that takes you on a journey beyond the expected, reach for Tequila Herradura, an extraordinary addition to the lineup. Whether you're sipping it slow and straight or mixing up a Dodgerita, Tequila Herradura's quality is present in every pour. Tequila Herradura, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers. Cheers to the winning spirit. Please enjoy responsibly. Tequila Herradura is 40% alcohol by volume. Must be 21 years or older to enjoy.
Never forget this moment.
Building a Dodger dynasty.
We're not stopping at 1. We are running it back.
Don't miss a second on LA's best sports talk. AM 570 LA Sports.
And on the iHeartRadio app.
Matt Money Smith here, talking Galpin Honda. I've known Dave Gillum a long time. He's the GM there. Want you to ask for him by name. Check out the inventory at galpinhonda.com. Over 600 new Hondas ready for immediate delivery. This is one of the top dealers in America for this elite brand, and Dave Gillum wants to take care of you. Nearly every single day they finance someone that's been turned down elsewhere, and they have that exclusive Galpin 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on every single new Honda and nearly every pre-owned Honda. Shop and buy from home at galpinhonda.com, and they'll drive it right to you.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
The
top of the ninth inning is sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Then call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. And you know, Cars is with a K to donate your car today. Blake Trinan takes the ball and the mound for the top of the ninth. The Dodgers have tied the game at 6 thanks to 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. So now Trinan's task, get through 5, 6, and 7 of the Phillies lineup, keep the game tied, and give his offense a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. Another night between these two National League heavyweights, another game with postseason feel. Trinan's first pitch, hooks in there, strike 1 to Otto Kemp. Third baseman is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Blake Trinan pitched last night. He had the ball in the 10th. Gave up a key double steal that allowed the Phillies to score their winning run. Strike 2 fouled over the net. Trinan, third base side of the rubber, is 0-2 to Kemp. Hit on the ground to third. Kike fields it a couple feet inside the line. Good throw. Strong one anyway to get the speedy Kemp in out number 1.
The Phillies have some guys that can scamper down that line, so it's a premium to make good throws.
Looking down in the Philadelphia bullpen, you see Joan Duran warming up again. He's the Phillies all-star closer who could not close out last night's game. But first we see Max Kepler dig in. Left-handed hitter who's gone deep tonight. He's 1 for 3. First pitch hit in the air. Left field side. Slicing toward the line. Call on the run. It drops foul. That was a long run for Alex Call. And the Dodgers fortunate that missed the line by a couple of feet.
Well, and the other part, too, is that Pa has never moved in center field. And you give your left fielder, could be your right fielder. You go into that corner. If the ball gets by you, it's going to roll around. You've got to give some backup help to the corner outfielders.
So that ends up being a scary strike. 0-1 the count for Kemp. Trinan sets, ball at the belt. Kicks and delivers. And he gets him to pop up. Left side of the infield. Trinan gets out of the way of Kike Hernandez, just left of the mound. He makes the catch. 2 gone. Now the second baseman, Weston Wilson, 0 for 2 tonight with a walk. But as the Dodgers saw last night, he does have pop. Trinan's first pitch is a sweeper low, ball 1.
Yeah, he also had a pop on a 2-0 fastball right down the middle. But pop nonetheless.
Here's the pitch. And that's hit hard, left field indeed, carrying back toward the warning track. It's going to one-hop off the warning track, off the gate of the Dodger bullpen. Call fields it quickly, throwing back into the infield, but Wilson slides into second, head first with a 2-out double. And I don't know that the Dodgers have been happier this year to see a double than right there, because off the bat, that seemed to be well struck. It just was a top spinning line drive.
And that's another very hittable location that ball was delivered.
Be a mound visit from Mark Pryor. Wilson in scoring position. The left-handed hitting Bryson Stott at the plate. Trinan is the 6th Dodger pitcher tonight. Kind of hard to believe given 5 no-hit innings from Shohei Ohtani, but that is how quickly the complexion and flow of this game changed, with the Philadelphia Phillies putting up 6 runs in the top of the 6th. It's now tied at 6 in the top of the 9th. 2 outs, Philly with a runner on second.
Well, I think this is a pretty good indication. Game 2 of this series. You've got 2 very good teams, and neither one of them wants to give an inch.
Trinan delivers. Stott takes. It is just off the plate. Ball one. Stott, a lefty. Much better splits against right-handed pitching like Blake Trinan. Runner on second, 2 out. The pitch. Up and in. Ball two. Just to give you context, Stott hitting .269 against righties, coming to Dodger Stadium yesterday. .216 against lefties. The 2-0. That's ball three downstairs. And they're going to put Stott on base. Just give him the last pitch and give him first base. So now the number 9 hitter, catcher Rafael Marchand, who's 1 for 3 with a base hit and a run scored. He's hitting .198 this year. Blake Trinan got the first 2 outs of the ninth. He's laboring to get the last one. The pitch hooks down and in, ball one, and the angst grows here in Los Angeles. Trinan stoic on the mound, trying to focus in for this 1-0 pitch. 2 on and 2 out. That's ball two, down and in. And you can hear the nervous energy coming from the fans after each and every pitch, adding to the postseason atmosphere at Dodger Stadium these last 2 nights. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch is in there. Strike one. Sinker at 96.
Dangerous location, though.
Trinan is the ball to belly button. Out of the stretch. On a 2-1. Marchand takes outside, ball 3. Harrison Bader, the leadoff hitter, is in the on-deck circle. 6-6, Dodgers and Phillies tied up in the top of the ninth. The 3-1 from Trinan. Hit in the air to right field toward the corner. Hernandez watches it sail over his head and out of the yard. It just hit the top of the short porch and the right side of the Philly bullpen gate, and it leaves the yard for a 3-run homer. Rafael Marchand breaks the 6-6 tie. It's now 9-6 Philadelphia.
You fall behind with the game close. Looked like it was a breaking ball coming right down and into the wheelhouse. The ball hit the upright, the padding of the fence in the bullpen, and went to the right and into the stands.
It sends folks scampering for the exits at Dodger Stadium, as once again a Dodger reliever cannot get it done. 2 outs, nobody on. 3 batters later, they trail 9-6.
And you're working to the bottom of the order.
Now at the top, a ball and a strike on Harrison Bader. A perplexing stretch. Ball 2, well outside. Nobody up throwing in the Dodger bullpen. This 9th inning mess is all on Blake Trinan's shoulders. 2 out, double to Wilson. Fell behind Stott 3-0, so they had to give him the intentional walk to face Marchand, a catcher hitting a .198 as Bader lifts one to left field. Call moves over and makes the catch. But now the Dodger offense again has to rally. 9-6 they trail. They are 3 outs from losing the series to the Phillies. We'll be right back.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Eric Dickerson here for my favorite spot in the desert, Spotlight 29.
When you're in the Coachella Valley, nobody brings you fun and excitement like Spotlight 29 Casino. They've added hundreds of new slots and 5 treasures baccarat exclusive to Spotlight 29.
And the best lineup of entertainers anywhere.
Go to Spotlight29.com for details.
Plus, the gaming age is now 18.
So get to the Coachella Valley.
Great shows, bright lights, and big winnings. Spotlight 29.
Coachella's best bet.
It's Michelada Monday. It doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. And it matters what your michelada is made of. For the ultimate michelada recipe, look no further than Modelo. It's not a michelada if it's not made with Modelo. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
With LA Care Health Plan, you have more choices for your Medi-Cal coverage, including LA Care, Anthem Blue Cross, and Blue Shield of California Promise. Get free benefits like doctor visits, prescriptions, and nationwide emergency care. Join the LA Care Medi-Cal family today. Visit lacare.org/Medi-Cal.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Back to more LA Dodgers baseball. Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
The Dodger bullpen doing everything they can to lose another game. It's 9-6 Phillies, the bottom of the ninth. Joan Duran working with a 3-run lead. Let's see if the Dodgers can mount a miraculous rally. 8-9-1 due up in the ninth. Max Muncy's going to pinch hit for Kike Hernandez. No matter who Dave Roberts and the coaching staff have turned to open the bullpen gate and hand the ball to, they have all left Doc and the staff scratching their heads. The first pitch from Duran to Muncy is upstairs, ball 1. Duran pitched last night, got the win despite blowing the save in the ninth through 22 pitches. Working on back-to-back nights, he gets Muncy to ground a ball to second base, and this is a routine play for Wilson. 1 gone.
Well, it's also going to lengthen the questions of removing Ohtani from the game after 5 innings and have the bullpen cover 4 versus maybe going inning to inning after that. The bullpen then, does it cover 3? Does it cover 2? Well, tonight it had to cover 4 and didn't do it very well.
First plate appearance for Dalton Rushing. Off the injured list, starts off with a strike, 100 from Duran. Consider this. 5 times has the Dodger bullpen allowed at least 9 earned runs in a game this year. They did it 4 times total from 2018 through 2024. I mean, that is ridiculous and not in a good way. Ball 1, even count. Phillies 9, Dodgers 6. Bottom of the ninth, bases empty, and 1 out. Rushing's trying to start a rally. He takes 98 on the outer third for a strike.
And for Duran, I mean, this is basically a save opportunity handed to him on a golden platter.
The 1-2. Rushing with a good cut at 102. Fouls it back to stay alive. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. Mookie Betts is in the hole. And what is most frustrating about tonight, Mo, is that the Dodgers over the last week, it seemingly, since losing the no-hitter game in Baltimore, it seemingly turned a corner. But this is back to the baseball that we have seen for the most part in the second half. Rushing with a high chopper on the right side. Coming in, Wilson has it in the glove, throws across his body, gets Rushing by a step, and the Dodgers are down to their last out. gift wrapping games to teams. Good teams, bad teams, first place teams, last place teams. As if to say over and over and over again, here you go, we don't want this W. Time is running short in the regular season. They have not yet clinched the National League West or playoff spot. 2 outs, nobody on. Ball 1 to Shohei Ohtani. The Padres did lose today, so the Dodgers can thank the Mets for that. Didon misses high, ball 2, 102 on the fastball. Sorry to step on your feet there, partner.
No, it's fine. But the Dodgers, the bigger issue is after tonight, there's 11 games left.
Didon's 2-0, nearly hits Ohtani up and in with 101, ball 3.
And first things first, the Dodgers have to establish themselves, first of all.
Yep.
Then they have to win the Western Division, secondly. And then worry about what could happen in postseason. But they need to tighten the ship.
3-0. Ohtani was a statue. He takes a strike on the outer third. Shohei knows the Dodgers need base runners. 2 outs, bases empty, 9-6 Phillies. Here comes the 3-1 from Didon. Ohtani grounds it right back off the pitcher, picks it up at the foot of the mound. He throws to Harper, and that's the game and the series. The Dodgers inexplicably and unacceptably blow another one. It is their 18th blown lead loss since the 4th of July, the 4th most in the National League. This one goes final 9-6 Phillies. Philadelphia improves to 91-61. The Dodgers fall to 84-67. No change in the magic number, as it's another night, Mo, where you're left wondering how in the heck did they lose that game?
Well, there's going to be a lot of questions for Dave Roberts and Shohei Ohtani, and maybe some of the relievers on top of it. Very frustrating. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it, especially when you take a 3-run lead after the second inning with home runs in that inning by Alex Cole and also by Kike Hernandez. Hernandez also had a sacrifice fly. Big ones, no question about it. Ohtani hits number 50 out of the ballpark. Sac fly also by Alex Cole, who knocked in 2 in tonight's ball game. But you let ball games get away from you, and that's exactly what they did tonight. They did show some electricity in coming back. But there is a big question mark with a sense of urgency out of the bullpen and letting games get away. And in this series, you talk about lopsided. Okay, you look at it, very entertaining games. But for